Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. How is our party doing today?
We're doing great.
Good, yeah.
Good, good. Last week, we left off in a bit of a tense situation. What was that situation?
We are in the second material plane, also known as the demon plane. We've been teleported here by Atropos, and we're being escorted by an imp. And our goal is to find the imp's former master, which apparently is a fireworm, and for Imric to eat him to gain knowledge. I'm not really sure exactly what knowledge. The knowledge of, like, how to attune ourselves with the next plane, maybe? So we fought some demons, we walked across some lava, we assaulted a demon fortress, and having landed in the demon fortress, we are now preparing to cross the bridge into the central chamber, where I believe the fireworm lies.
Yeah, so here we are on the map. And you can see through this crack in the door over here a great heaping lava worm, fireworm, something like that. A creature seemingly made of magma. Its sort of darkened outer scales have little cracks running through them, sort of like a lava flow that is beginning to break up and split up, and light is shining out from within. You have spent a couple of rounds drinking healing potions, casting spells, talking amongst yourselves about how to deal with this creature. So here we are.
Yes, well, we're not currently being attacked, right? It seems like we've got time here. We can wait. So, I'm regenerating material, so if we can wait for 10 minutes, I can at least be full health.
We should have been here for 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, I was doing it last time.
Okay, gotcha.
It's up to date. So I have a few plans. I can use my hand spell, maybe to pin it to the ground, then try and get a grip of it then. I also have a wand of paralyzation that if it can be distracted for long enough eventually might work to freeze it, and then we can do what we want with it. I also think I can absorb the breath weapon. Maybe I cast that spell, I go in first, I bait the breath weapon, and then you follow in after me and start trying to fight it.
What spell baits the breath weapon?
It's called Chill Shield. There's a decent chance that I won't take any damage from the fire if it hits me with it.
Okay, sorry, hold on, real quick. The icons on the bottom left are stuck as, like, huge. Is there no way to change that, or...?
There's no way to change that. That's what we were talking about. That's why.
Yeah, okay, that's
was
what was
refreshing.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, also, I lost my audio. Is that...
I don't know what you mean.
Or the music doesn't play anymore. Can you restart it, or...?
Yeah. Let's try this again.
Okay. You're sure that that shield will protect you from the full brunt of that attack?
In mechanical terms, what it does is it gives me a +2 to the save, and if I pass the save, I take no damage, and if I fail it, I only take half.
Okay.
But there's a decent chance I'm going to pass, so hopefully take
What
no
is your...
damage.
If you fail, are you going to die?
I think it's like, with the fire resistance ring, taking half damage, and with 84 health, I think I'll survive. I'll probably take like 40 damage or something like that. And that's our best option, because outside of full fire immunity, I mean, we could use one of the scrolls I made.
What is the damage of this attack, do you know?
If I remember correctly, it's like 25 d10 or something.
25 d10.
Yeah, something like that.
So on a failed save, you're taking half damage?
Yeah, half damage and -2 from each dice. So,
Okay,
average
so
die
25
would be
d10 is going to be
3.5.
5.5, is going to be like 120, it's going to be like 130, so half of that will be like 65, but then 2 from each dice.
I think it's about 45 damage. It's about 3.5 per die.
3.5.
And then you half it. So,
Okay.
so it's 87 halved, more or less. Something like that.
You're in the dead zone, right? Like there is a roll that will kill you even if you fail that roll.
If you rolled like all 10s, yeah, but there's no way.
What's your maximum life? I can't see the number.
It'll be 84 when we rest for another 8
Oh,
minutes.
okay. 84. Oh, okay. You've got that constitution shit.
Yeah.
You're a little smarter now. Does that give you any more new shit, or?
It means I can learn more spells, like, know more spells. It doesn't
Okay.
mean I can do anything else right now. And then, okay, so I either use the hand to try and pin it down. I don't know if that will work. I try and paralyze it with the wand, and once it's incapacitated, I can turn into a bigger creature and try and eat it. Then I only need a chunk of it. But the second it dies, it's going to turn into those little motes and disappear unless, well, yeah, unless it's still alive. So the second it dies, it's going to disappear. So it needs to happen while it's alive.
So your goal is to okay. So So what do we need to do? You just need to eat any piece of it at all, and you'll be good.
Its head.
You have to eat its head or a piece of its head.
It's just a piece of its head, I think.
A specific piece of its head, says the imp.
Which?
I'll
speci-
guide you when the time comes.
No, hold on. Can you give us ahead of time? What's the specific piece of its head?
Within its skull, right down the middle, right between the eyes. Split it open. I'll hop on your shoulder. I'll make sure you get the right spot.
How are you gonna? And that's not gonna kill it, or if it dies, can he still eat the thing? I don't know. Okay, so the reason why you're assuming that when it dies it won't work is because all the demons we've killed thus far have turned into bugs, right? Does the fireworm play by the same rules? When we kill the fireworm, will it disappear or turn into 1,000 small creatures, or?
Unless you're in physical contact with it, yes. But physical contact slows the process of death. It's what allows these creatures to eat and feast from each other. But
Okay.
you must be holding it when it dies to keep it that way.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we can do that, right?
Sure. Koibu.
So,
We looted earlier the Sword of Sharpness.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that sounds familiar.
There's no way that on an 18 or higher I decapitate something. That can't be like a head, right? Because that's an insta-kill. How do you rule that?
You
Let's talk
sever
about it.
limbs. Decapitation is specifically a head thing.
Okay, you sever limbs. Okay,
I can cut off heads like that, I thought.
let's check.
I think that's a Vorpal sword.
I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to ask at this point, but I ask the imp, what knowledge am I exactly trying to learn from this thing?
The structure of the planes! Where everything is, how they're connected, so that way we can travel and find dear long-lost Anton.
You said this thing used to be your master, but it doesn't look like much of a wizard. Does it cast spells?
Of course.
Oh, shit. What spells?
Nothing you should be concerned about. Mostly it's fire breath. Its spells are mostly divination in nature. It used me for information, and it abused me when it didn't like the information I had. It made me fetch things, and it batted me around, and brought me to an inch of my life, and then let me rest and recover so it could abuse me again.
Is this about your revenge? Are we here on a ruse?
Master, how could you? I would never ruse you.
I know all about your kind.
No, no, you. It's a coincidence of needs. It's symbiotic in nature. I need you as much as you need me.
Well, we've come this far.
Well, I suppose we have nothing else we can do but to go in and fight then, yeah? Seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but let's wait to heal up first.
Yeah, sure.
What did you say, Imp?
Excuse me?
What did you say before Tyrell talked?
I could never ruse you, Master. I need you.
Do we have the scrolls of fire resistance on us? Just checking.
Do we even have those?
The spell I made that I was talking about last week, I made that so I could make these scrolls, but I'm not sure if I made the scrolls themselves yet. I guess I didn't.
I don't think you've made those scrolls yet. I've got protection from undead, vermin, evil,
Yeah.
paralyzation. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I've not made them yet. I just learned how to make them.
regarding the sword of sharpness, on a natural 18, you would sever a limb of a normal person.
Okay.
You'd need a roll of a 19 to sever a limb of a person who is larger than man-sized, and you'd need a natural 20 to sever a limb of a creature made of solid metal or stone.
A 20 would take its head off.
Well, Sword of Sharpness specifically says it will sever arms, legs, necks, tails, tentacles, but not heads.
The
I
fuck
think
does
neck
a
refers to like hydras and
Hydras.
creatures with multiple necky heady thingies.
Okay. I think we have to fight then. I don't think there's any other way around it, yeah?
Yeah, no, I agree. I can cast haste on us, so you can get more attacks. What else? Does this thing, I haven't talked to the imp, does it have magic resistance? Does it cast Dispel Magic?
It does not. But it does not cast Dispel Magic. It does have magic resistance. Yes, yes. Small amounts.
Well, I wait until I'm fully healed, Neil.
Okay. We wait some time here. And while you're waiting, you will see some more creatures arriving near the fireworm. A pack of thungs arrive and sort of hang out here-ish.
No problem, okay.
Okay,
Then-
well,
An odd warrior or two shows up. These ones have no armor, but they are still carrying shields.
alright. No time to waste. Neil, I cast Chill Shield on myself.
Wait, hold on, wait. What other types, before we get into casting spells, because now we've got to fight through a lot of monsters and stuff too. What other, do you have like big AoE stuff that you can use to blow people up or what?
I could throw a lightning bolt in there, but
If you drink a potion of fire breathing, one, we don't even know if it would do any damage to these guys, right? Would it?
yeah. Well, I think maybe they're resistant,
Okay.
so like maybe take less damage.
The imp will chime in. Some of them resist, some of them are immune. Oh, right. The fireworm is clearly immune to all fire.
Yeah, of course.
The
Okay.
warriors resist.
Protection of,
The thungs resist as well.
protection from evil. How does that help us against these types of creatures?
Oh, the thungs could not grab you with their teeth. It would be impossible for them to touch you or push themselves against you.
What about the worm? It doesn't have a weapon.
Its fire breath is a weapon enough. And its magic resistance may overcome your protection, if it's lucky.
Okay, I removed from my backpack, I've got a protection from evil scroll with 6 castings on it. Can I read off one of these for both of us?
I've got it already on me, but I can let me do it on you. There's no chance of it failing though.
I thought I had 100% for protection from scrolls. Am I crazy?
I think this is protection from evil, which is actually a spell rather than a protection scroll. I know it's stupid, but
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Well, do you need a scroll or can you just cast it?
no, I have it permanently on myself, so I can just cast it on you from the scroll.
Okay, I'm gonna delete one usage of it.
Yep.
Thank you.
How long does this last?
Check. Is it level 1 or level 2? Level 1. 2 rounds per level, so if I cast it, or depending when the scroll was made, nil, but it's gonna last like half an hour probably.
Okay, that's fine. And
Yeah,
then
minimum level is 9, so 18 rounds.
Yeah, so 18 minutes at least.
and then I have Ultravision cast on me still, I believe, unless that wore off.
Yeah, you do, but this place is probably pretty bright.
That's fine. Just keep a check of everything for buffs on me. Do we still have Unfailing Endurance from Anton? Didn't that spell last like 2 weeks or something?
We might do.
Okay, all right. Just keep checking my buffs. Okay.
I can cloud kill in that room. It's probably not enough to damage the worm or the warriors, but it might kill the dogs.
That's okay. I draw my Moonblade and my Frostbrand. Both of these swords should be pretty effective against the worm. Otherwise, I'm ready to go, I believe.
All right. First thing, Neil, I cast haste on us.
Great. Haste is an AoE spell, right? You're a ranged spell. You don't need to touch Tyrael to do it.
No, don't need to switch.
Great. 1 creature per level. You're both hasted.
Then
Duration is a long time. Okay.
I will cast Chill Shield on myself. Just to clarify, Chill Shield is the version that protects you from fire.
Right.
Yes.
I'm just fuck it. Since we're waiting here, I'm just gonna drink one more of those normal potions. I only need 2.5 HP, but just in case.
Yeah, that's nice.
Potion
And then
of
I
healing.
cast Bard Kill into the room.
From over here, you're gonna like creep the
Yeah.
corner and.
Try and hit as many of the dogs as possible.
Okay. Cloud Kill is a large AoE, 40 by 20 by 20, which will easily cover everything within the room. Oh boy. Let's take a look.
Alright, you move me out because I'm casting the spell. Sure.
Page 212 of our player's handbook. Will slay any creature with fewer than 4+1 hit dice, causing creatures with 4+1 to 5+1 to roll saving throws or die. Creatures with 6 hit dice roll unmodified saves. Those above 6 will take d10 points of damage each round while in effect.
It moves away from me 10 feet around, I think.
Yeah. So our thongs have less hit dice. Yeah, the thongs die outright immediately. No saves. Our warriors have... Our warriors and fireworm have more than enough hit dice to just take a little bit of damage unless they leave the area of effect. So we should roll me a d10 and let's also roll initiative because you cast your spells and that will trigger their behavior.
I'm gonna roll initiative to, I guess, run in and attack. Well, wait, hold on. You're going in first with a chill shield to bait the thing, right?
Try and bait the breath weapon, yeah. But if he doesn't do it, then you've got to just come, I think. But make sure you're wearing your ring of fire resistance.
Is that enough for me to survive? On a fail, do I die?
On a fail, you might die. You've got a lot of health though, so maybe not. So it is worth me taking the hit here, I think.
79 episodes in. Yeah, on a fail you could die, but you should just do it anyway.
Wow, we're in a bit of a tough situation here, aren't we? What am I doing?
You could always back out and just go home and leave Banton for dead.
True!
God.
You gotta have a cousin McGarry somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use my bow, I think, to distract it.
Oh wait, did we say the fire resistance potion stacks with the
We did say that, yeah.
how did we rule that potion works? Let's check this real quick. I know the ring and the sword don't stack, but the fire resistance potion I think did. Also, we think the attack is 20 d10, right?
20 d10, 25 d10, maybe 20 d10 plus 10 or something like that, I don't know.
So the ring... No, the potion of fire resistance reduces 2 from each die.
Okay.
So does the ring.
The ring reduces 2 from each die, but never less than 1. So does this mean -4 on all damage dice?
If it stacks, I mean, that is what you said. You did say it stacked last time, but...
Okay, can I have chugged one of those? So I drank that healing potion too. I'm just gonna... I have 3. We have 3 of these potions.
You could not have chugged it, but you can chug it now. We've rolled initiative and started casting spells. There's...
Okay, I'll chug. That'll be my
more
action. That is
retrograde.
chugging the potion of fire resistance, I guess.
I thought one of these things reduced damage by half and the other gave a -2, but maybe I was just dreaming. I guess I was just dreaming. Yeah, they each reduce damage dice by -2, and they each give you a saving throw versus fire at +4.
The chance of failing it is low.
Mm-hmm.
The chance of failing, what?
The save.
Oh, I mean, it's 15%, right? On 1, 2, 3, that's an auto fail at the very least, so...
Yeah, yeah.
Do I want to... Am I doing a 15% chance to die? I mean, I think I'm good on that. If I get hit by it.
Yeah. For the record, Neil, I take off my Ring of Protection +2 and replace it with my Ring of Fire Resistance. I already had it marked at the end of the last session, but just so you know.
Okay, my action, I rolled the Moonblade, but it's just going to be a potion chug.
Right, yeah, I mean, I'm going on my initiative anyway.
Oh, this is why I'm confused. There are 2 potions of fire resistance. One gives a -2 on the die. The other gives a half damage from all fire, and +4 to your saves.
So
it would be half on a pass and a quarter on a fail, and that's the one that we were using. That's definitely the one, because the others are the same effect that stacks, and this is convergent effects. So the potion is... Magical fires, including breath weapons, are saved for at a +4 bonus and have their damage reduced by half. So if you fail your save, you take half damage. If you pass your save, you take a quarter damage.
Yeah, sounds like a good potion to be drinking then, sure.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's the stacking effect we're going for here. Okay. We will start it off.
Fast initiative.
The fireworm will go first, and now we'll take a look at this battle map for a moment, because this is a sort of awkward situation. It's coming out of this pit, and the pit is, pretty deep. You're up 30, maybe 40 feet from the lava, and it's, craning its neck all the way out. But this doorway, in fact, this combination of doorways right here doesn't actually lead into the fire pit very well. There's only this narrow path. All these other pillars and columns get in the way, and the little walls and walls here. It's just a tiny little entrance of flame. But the fireworm is an aggressive monster, and it is opening up with its breath weapon through that tiny little narrow area. So we're going to do some modifications to the damage that will actually reach you, because only a narrow bit of lava monster breath weapon is coming on through this area.
It's only hitting me, right? It's not hitting Tyrell.
No, it's definitely going to splash in the zone.
It's not cool.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So it opens up. And we will do... both of you, please give me saving throws versus breath weapon. Tyrell, you haven't consumed your potion yet, so it's not halved
that is
naturally.
some bullshit.
That's for sure a pass.
Yeah.
As is that.
You've got the ring, which gives you +4, or you've got the cold sword, which gives you +4.
Yeah.
You both pass. The damage is going to be... The base damage is going to be half of its natural damage. And then you both pass, you'll take half again.
Well, I'll take nothing because of Chill Shield. So
Did you cast it this round?
No, I cast it before I cast Hardcore.
Okay.
Wait, what does Chill Shield do? Is that an AoE that extends me or anything, or is it just around your body?
No, it's just around me.
Okay.
The other effect is anyone who hits me takes damage back the same they do to me.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this much damage. Imric, you will take none of that, right?
Yeah, correct.
But your... Yeah, and your spell won't be interrupted.
That's right. And Tyrael will take a quarter of that, -2 off each die.
Hold on. Not a
Tyrael
quarter.
has not consumed his fire potion yet. He will take half of this -2 off of each die. So
Okay,
we'll
I'll
subtract
add
the
that up real
2,
quick. 3.
subtract the 2, and then divide by 2. Yeah,
Oh, and you can't reduce a die to 0, right?
correct.
Do -19 off that, so you take 39 damage.
It'd be -18, right?
Oft.
You should take 20 damage. Because you subtract 2 from the die first, and then you divide the total by 2.
Yeah, but one of them is a 2, so that only one can come off that.
Yeah, so it's 3
Two-
plus
two of
5
them-
plus
two of them
7
are a
plus
2.
1.
Right.
So you take 19 off, so it's 43, and then it's half of that. So it should be
Wait,
21.
2 are 2, right? Or am I missing something?
2 or 2.
Oh, 2 of them
Yes.
are 2. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm
So it's going to be. You said the die comes off first. The 2 comes off first, or after the halving? Mm-hmm. Before.
First.
Okay, so it's going to
Yeah.
be 62 minus 18,
Yeah.
right? And then divide that by 2.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 22 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am getting a different number when I manually add it up, and that is not a good sign.
3 plus 5 is 8, plus 7 is 15, plus 1 is 16.
No, I'm dumb. I'm doing math
6
wrong.
is
It's
22.
22. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're both right. Excellent.
Yeah.
That is the fireworm's turn. The next up are a stack of warriors who come charging through here.
Alright, let's just kill these first.
And the first one will come right to you, Imric, and make his first attack at you. Whoosh, with a wild miss.
I'm going to go on a limb and say my mirror images are broken.
Yes, your mirror images are all kaput.
Okay, he misses.
Yep, Tyrael, it is your turn. Imric is standing in the doorway casting a spell.
I think I'm drinking my potion.
No, I was using my bow, so...
Oh, perfect.
I can step back for Tyrael.
Well, I'm drinking my potion, so I can't do anything.
Oh, you're drinking your potion, sure, okay.
Right. Tyrael's potion is consumed. Imric, you can get your first shot off.
Best 6 shots off.
Oh, because you're hasted, so you do double attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I shoot the worm from here, or has it got a lot of cover?
The worm is behind 90% cover.
Okay. I just
I'm
shoot
sorry,
the demon in
90%
front of
conceal.
me.
Yeah, no cover.
I shoot the demon in front of me with 6 shots. In the face.
Go for it.
Do I have any bonuses or anything to this? No?
Nope.
Alright. My god. So 7 to 17 miss, yeah.
The demon's AC has no armor, but does have shield, is 28.
So I get a single crit with that 20, and that's all.
Yep.
6 plus 2. But 8 damage.
Minimal damage after 6 arrows fly from your hands. The demon will get a second attack, and then you will get your remaining 6 shots. 22?
Will hit me without my ring of protection.
Whap! 7 points of damage, hacking into your blood and your flesh. Get your 6 shots.
Oh, we're in for a good time here. It's 1 hit.
1 hit.
7.
And we roll initiative.
Do we get? I forget. Were we saying? Oh no, we do get initiative bonuses because this is the spell haste, not the potion speed.
Yes.
What is our bonus? Is it -2?
Yeah, -2, yeah.
Just gonna. Okay.
Right, we're killing the warriors first, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of blocking us, so.
So my initiative's 5. Oh, does the worm take another shot of cloud kill?
Yeah, Cloud Kill moves at 10 feet per round.
Yeah, but it also sinks, so I believe it will be sinking into his little hole. Probably.
Yeah, I think it will quickly sink into the hole this
Get one
round,
more.
and the
We get one
fires
more
will sort of
damage.
burn through it. It'll do one more. Go ahead, give me a d10.
7.
Okay, and it gets just destroyed by the intense flames as it sinks into the pit.
Oh yeah, and this demon takes damage from Chill Shield when he attacks me for 7. Takes 7 himself.
It reflects 100% of the damage.
Yeah, unless he's weak to cold, then he'd take twice as much, maybe.
He is not, unfortunately. Any creature striking the spellcaster with its body or handheld weapon inflicts normal damage upon the wizard, but the attacker suffers the same amount of damage. And attacker's magical resistance, if any, is tested when the creature actually strikes the wizard.
Oh, yeah,
Success
sorry,
shatters the spell.
I've got Stone Skin anyway, so I think I just lose the charge and neither of us take damage.
Yes, and you lose the charge for the fire breath.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go. I have your stone skin charges from last time. Interior has no stone skin, if I recall.
He lost it crossing the line.
Yeah, you burned it off me because you don't want to keep track of it, I think.
Yeah, that's the way the game is played.
True based.
You guys have rolled initiative, but the monsters.
Yeah,
have
we
not.
have.
Okay, let's go. Imric, you're up.
I will take a step back,
Loser.
taking an attack of opportunity. Misses.
Yes.
And then I will shoot these warriors 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fucking hell, 6. 28 AC or 26?
28 AC.
So another single crit. 2d6 plus 2.
Ignore those rolls. I'm trying to. something got
8
off on me
damage.
over here. 8 damage to the demon.
Oh, this way.
Right.
Around the corner, so he doesn't get fucked up.
Excellent. He takes the arrows to his guts, gives a bit of a growl and a gurgle, but continues to fight on.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Just go next.
The demons are next.
Well, one is, right?
Yeah. Let me just. And attack. Excellent. Okay. The
Just
one
to-
in the front will step on into the space, seeing, it's now flanked, but it is going after this Imric McGarry guy, and it will slash out at you with a sword. 26 is, I believe, a hit for another
Stone skin.
knockoff of your stone skin.
Yeah.
And Tyrael goes.
It's killing time. This guy, take a swing.
Yeah, you're at his back, so his shield doesn't apply. His AC is only 22. You will critical him. No, you will not. You're 1 off. Well, no, plus 2 for back attack is a critical.
Or side.
Yeah.
So that's just 1 extra die.
Mm-hmm.
2d8 plus 7. 16.
Close but no cigar. Second attack.
It's not a fire creature, right?
Correct.
Okay, offhand
Does not
weapon.
take extra damage from cold.
30.
Hits.
7 damage. Oh
Not
my
quite,
God.
but close.
All right. 26 hits.
That'll hit
Yeah, with no
and
shield.
finally slay. The demon crumbles before you. Do you have any more attacks?
Not until the end of the round.
All right. The next demon will shuffle up to the side over here and take his first swing with a natural 20 modified 32. Is actually only just a hit, unfortunately, not a crit.
Cool.
But he will rip you for 8 points of damage.
Wait, we don't always crit on nat 20s?
No.
Correct.
Okay. I won't argue this time.
Alrighty. The other demon will step forward, but can't quite reach you. The bridge is... You know what? I take it. He will squeeze with his ally. This will give them each a penalty of 2 to hit, and each of them a penalty of 2 to AC. But they are greedy, angry, vicious monsters who will always attack first. 27
Just barely
is
misses.
1 off, and it would be a 25 anyway, so it's a miss. And it becomes Imric's turn again.
What can I see?
You could sort of shoot over Tyrael, but it's a narrow doorway to begin with, and Tyrael's got, big bulky armor and everything, so it would be a -4. I'm sorry, it would be -7 to hit because it's 75% cover.
Do I feel like I could get a shot out of one of these windows on the side here? At the fireworm? No.
Definitely not at the fireworm.
What about the demons in the flank?
No, there's no way. You'd have to be
okay.
all the way outside.
I'm not risking shooting Tyrael.
On a natural 1, I'll make you roll to hit Tyrael.
Okay. I roll 6 shots then at this guy. Probably need 20s.
I think so. Well,
31.
31. They have 26 AC. No. Yeah, you would need.
And this is to shoot Tyrael in the back. No.
Yeah. All good. Tyrael, your turn.
I believe I have 2 attacks because I'm hasted. I'll swing at the one on the left. Fuck it. 38.
36. 38 is a crit.
But they got -2 to their AC as well, remember now. So that's...
Yeah, that's what brings their AC down to 26.
Yeah.
8 + 7. 19 damage.
There you go.
One more. 39.
Nice.
Same deal.
20.
Easily dropping 1, giving this guy space so he's no longer at a penalty of 2 to his AC.
Those are my only 2 attacks, or my last 2 attacks, and we roll initiative.
Okay.
No one
The
else.
demon will make his second attack, which is a wild miss, and we roll initiative.
Did he? Oh, never mind. He rolled to hit me, right, and it missed up there?
Correct.
On his nat 1, yes. Yep. Okay.
Is that everyone's initiative?
Indeed.
I believe. Great. The fireworm's breath weapon has recharged, and he will fully... He doesn't care about this little demon right here, so he opens up with his breath weapon again. Now, the demon here is in a less protected area than the 2 of you back here, so he'll take a little bit more damage. The demon is going to take...
He's also covering Tyrael from the breath weapon in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's what gives Tyrael a little bit of protection. You have that extra bit of walls, so you each will take 10d10, and the demon will take 13d10. Have to make a save as well.
I'm pretty sure my save is a pass. 7 plus spring protection plus magical armor and everything. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Plus fire.
Demon will
resistance.
take half and half, which is a quarter. And the 2 of you will do the 10d10 is going to be 53 divided by, or whatever. I'll let you do the math.
Damage dice come off first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Jesus.
So taking 17 off the number and halving it. So 36, so 18 damage.
Taking 17 off? Why not taking... Oh, yeah, I see.
Oh,
Because
you've drunk the potion now.
I did, yeah. So it's 53 minus 17, and then it's going to be a quarter of that, 0.25, since I passed my save. So I'm taking 9 damage.
Yep. That sounds right.
Okay. What happened to this guy up here? How's he doing?
He passed his save, and he's already fire resistant, so he took a quarter of that, and his HP is dropped down to here. He took a quarter of 58.
Cringe!
Which is 14. Yeah.
That is cringe. Okay. My turn?
Imric. Yeah, you passed your save, Imric?
I did pass my
It
save,
doesn't matter,
yes.
because you have your
Chill.
chill shield, right?
No, if I fail, I still take
Okay, you still take.
damage. Yeah, half damage.
And there's no amount of damage or anything that breaks the shield other than successful magic resistance.
This is why I was saying that this could have been a basis for the fire resistance scroll, but you know.
Yeah,
I'm actually rolling in with my other bow this time
Sure.
because I think this is better suited for the task at hand. So it's only 3 shots now and 3 shots at the end of the round. Can I shoot the demon okay? Or am I still getting a -7?
You still have the -7 because Tyrion's blocking that doorway.
What's the minus to hit the fireworm?
At this point, he's not even targetable. There's too much stuff in the way.
Alright, let me put in my -7 into the roll so it's built in.
28 is your number to hit.
Wait, no wonder. I didn't have my Braces of Archery selected.
Cringe, bro.
That was an extra +2 to hit. Okay, here we go. 3 shots. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. 29 will hit. The 36 will hit as well. No crits.
2 hits, okay. 4, 8, and 9.
Damn.
Almost down. The warrior is going to make his first attack. 23 against Tyrael. No dice. And Tyrael will...
I will sever its head. Big hit. 32. Does that... It at least hits, right?
It does hit.
10 damage.
Almost slaying it, but not
Koibu.
quite.
Okay, well, this one. Fuck. 22? Is that a hit or a miss?
No, it's not. He blocks it with his shield, growls in your face.
Okay, 21.
His scales sort of rise up.
It's hard to see. He blends in with the fire. There's a lot of stuff going on here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's my 3
I'm gonna
attacks.
kill him for you right now.
Yeah, you do that.
29
That'll
or 8.
drop it.
Alright, I think we need to get in there.
Second attacks.
Yeah. Do you want to move in?
Can I do a charging attack?
No. Charge has to be done at the start of the round, but you can walk in.
Yeah, I will walk in. I'm gonna take a swing at this ugly mother lover. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to find my... I'm thinking if I want to roll a 19 or a 20. I think I just want a 20. I want a big 20 here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just kidding. 25 is a hit?
25 will not do it.
Really?
Unfortunately. Yeah, your sword comes up and hits the side, just runs down across the like molten lava exoskeleton.
Base. That's exactly what I wanted. I will take a... we're doing second attacks. I get 2 second attacks because it's the end of the round, right? Or because I have haste.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've still got 2 more shots as well.
Yep.
I don't know if I can move and then take my last 2 shots now. I do have...
Your normal attack rate is 2 with your main, 1 with your off, right?
Yeah, and then at the end of
So
the
now
round I
you're
should be
getting
able to 2...
4 with the main, 1 with the off still. So you should be taking 3 at the beginning
Yep,
and
that's
2
what
at
I've done.
the end.
Yep, okay, just make sure. Okay,
Perfect.
I'll do one more attack. 29?
That will do it. Yes, the Frostbrand will hit. Also, your Frostbrand has another plus something against fire creatures like
Plus
before.
3, yeah. It's a +6 against 5.
I'm already
creatures.
rolling it, I believe.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, I've got it added in. 14 damage.
14 damage to the fireworm.
I'm gonna use my boots of springing and striding to hop back and hide. This is a pillar, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Yes, that is a large pillar.
Okay.
Can I take my last 2 shots after moving? Don't see why not.
Do you have a
Missile
scoot and
weapon
shoot?
proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah. Then why not?
Alright.
Didn't you already make your last 2 shots against the demon?
No, I only
Isn't
did,
that what
I
killed
only
it?
did 1. I only did
Okay,
1. So I'm
that's
saying I have
fine
2
then.
left. Yeah. So... Flank attack?
No, not really.
Okay, take off the -7 though. 29 and 23.
The 29 will hit.
For 5 damage.
Excellent. Now let's do it.
Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Ooh, baby!
That's
Nice.
coming back. Shit.
There should be 5, I think,
That's
because
all recharge.
Yeah, mine's 5 too.
Yep. So I believe I open.
Hold on, I'm rolling initiative for one more creature.
Okay. It doesn't matter because this dude's about to die, Koibu.
Like, just get hands on him if you're about to cut his head off. You know, maybe you should delay your attack until after a breath weapons.
Why?
So you can stay behind the pillar.
Well, I would go over, attack it, and then I would just come back, right?
No, you take an attack of opportunity maybe, but
So my boots of springing and striding usually let me hop back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a good item,
It is a good item.
though. Roof.
Okay, this one roll in initiative at 12. Okay. Player characters go first. You both go at 5. How convenient. Well,
Zero.
True. I will come around here.
yeah, I know that the model of this creature is static, right? It can't move. But for the most part, it's sort of like standing. Its torso is going straight up and down through this thing. It's not actually leaning over pit. Its head is more here at this point. It was careening forward to breathe out, but now that you're in its chamber, its head is closer to something like this.
Sure. I imagine I can still come forward and hit it, right?
How far across is this? And it's got a nice fat thick body which comes out to here. For now you can hit it from there. It is possible for it to go straight enough that you couldn't, but it hasn't done that yet.
Okay,
it's still
that's good. All right,
chompy mode.
Let's go.
2 attacks right here.
Yep.
33.
Nice
That hits.
11 damage.
11 points of damage.
31.
Hit.
12 points of damage.
Uh-oh. Offhand.
Fucking up.
And then one more. 31
Oh my god.
for 9.
God.
You make your 3 attacks at it. Imric, go ahead and take your turn.
And then,
pull
well,
the
wait, I'm
glove.
gonna,
Oh.
after attacking, I'm gonna move back here because I should have lots of movement and stuff. I'm not gonna boot. I
And
think
that's not your boots of springing and striding.
no, because did we agree I can only activate those once per round?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just take a step back here normally, and I'll bait an opportunity attack and see what he does.
Yeah. He will bite you.
Oh my god. What the
he
fuck?
will-
Neil? No. The plus 39.
I do believe those numbers are right. Is that right?
That doesn't seem right. It seems like
Fire
bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's the fireworm on its own natural plane of existence. Yeah. I do believe that's a
okay.
critical hit against Utirial.
Yeah, I think that's probably in the crit territory.
40... 12.
Oh wait, protection from evil, right?
I don't know if that
You
matters
do have
for.
protection from evil, and
That's
this
plus
is
2
an
AC.
evil creature. No,
It's not. I think because he attacks it with his weapon, it breaks the protection from evil in terms of.
You're right.
In
terms of the melee.
Attack him. But he still gets
Yeah,
plus 2 AC. Not that that is helping him, but it's definitely not a double crit though.
Well, why wouldn't it be a double
Well-
crit?
Because you've got 32 AC, right?
No, well, with the plus 2, I'd have 30.
Oh shit.
Unless we said we didn't double crit on in 19 or 20, but I'm pretty sure if it passes by 15 or 10, that's an auto double hit, right?
I think
If it passes by 10 and it's below 18, it's a single. If it passes by 20 and it's below 18, it's a double.
Yeah, I think that's how we've rolled it.
Attacks made by
Wait.
evil creatures against protected creatures suffer -2 penalties to attack rolls. Yep.
Do you really only have 20 AC base? Yeah, 28.
28, yeah.
And it rolls a 48 against you, which does clear by 20.
Yes.
Roll it in the chat, Neil. How much damage is it?
Well, I guess that makes it.
Oh, well, although,
60,
hang on.
12.
No. My turn's at the same time as Tyriel's, so the dragon might be incapacitated before it gets a chance to opportunity attack.
No, when Tyriel moves, the dragon gets to make its attack. Them's the breaks.
My spell
So
goes off.
12 is going to be 37 points of damage as it takes a chomp into Tyriel's body. And your spell can resolve now.
We cast Bigby at it. I don't think. I think.
What does
the spell
Bigsby
should
do?
go. It's the big hand. I'm gonna try and pin it to one of the pillars or something.
Okay.
But 21-foot sized hand, Neil. I'm gonna try and slam the head of the thing into one of these pillars over here.
Oh, that's great. This forceful hand pushes on the opponent. This force can push away a creature weighing 500 pounds or less, slow movement to 10 feet per round if the creature weighs between 500 and 2,000 pounds, or slow movement by 50% if the creature weighs more than 2,000 pounds.
Yes.
This monster
okay.
weighs more than 2,000 pounds.
I know that, but I'm not pushing its whole weight. I'm only pushing the top of its head.
That's
Sorry.
fair.
Yeah.
The creature's mass is 20,000 pounds, so I think its head and neck and the strength of its body will. You might be able to limit its ability to reach in here with its neck to chomp at these greater places, but it's still going to be hanging out there just fine.
I think If I take this opportunity attack
Magic
coming,
resistance.
I should have plenty more movement. I'm gonna move myself down here if that's okay.
Yeah, you start to back out, and then you get chomped pretty hard, and just continue the
take a moment
retreat.
to consider some life choices.
Yes. The fireworm will take its turn, and as you saw with that D100 that I rolled earlier, that rolled a natural 2, its breath weapon has recharged. Tyrael might be out of sight, but Imric is not, so it turns its head towards you, Imric, and opens with a third fire breath on you. This time, it can get its full range of damage on you. Go ahead and make me a saving throw versus breath weapon. You succeed, so that means you take no damage.
Yep.
Okay. The flames surround you and envelop you and sort of, wick past you, completely blocked by your chill shield. The creature is not particularly happy about this and will howl in anger and rage as the caster over here will summon a wall of fire.
Can I, real quick, I'm a little confused on the HP of the creature. Before it had a much larger bar, now it's got a smaller one. Have we done half
Yes.
damage, or what happened? Or...
So the bar is always going to be the same length as the token is. And so
and you
if
made the
it's
token small, gotcha, okay. So
Yeah,
we haven't
yeah.
even done half, we've done like a quarter of its health then. Or maybe almost
Bit more
a
than a
third.
quarter.
Okay,
Yeah, you can sort of
Say
eyeball
30%
it.
maybe.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we kind of really needed stone skin here.
Excellent. A ring of fire will come into play around the fireworm, making it much harder for anyone to get close to it. The fire is pointing outward from it. That's the caster's turn. Everyone has done all their things.
Nope.
Next round initiative.
Hold on, we have not
Nope.
done all of our things. What was the ring of fire damage? Was it 1d10? No, that was the lava damage.
The wall of fire. 2d4 damage to creatures within 10 feet, 1d4 to those within 20, and 2d6 plus 1 to those passing through it, which you would need to do to strike the fireworm.
2d6 plus 1. This ring of fire is going to be ruled the same way as any fire attack, right?
Yes.
Thing is, Nick, I feel like I got some 20s in me.
Yeah?
I do. I feel like I got
Still
some
get hits.
20s in me. I feel like I got them. Okay? I have
Maybe you
my
could, like-
Cloak of the Cheetah that I can activate for a ton more movement. I don't think I'm even close to exhausting my movement speed.
Listen, I'm seeing things differently. I could be king, mate, so if you want to go in and risk it.
Well, it's not
That's
even
how
a
I
risk.
die.
I can't possibly. What could possibly go wrong?
It'd be nice if you could kill the caster, maybe.
I have no idea where the fuck the caster is and we haven't seen him. Oh, we do see him.
I can see him. He's at the back there.
Well, let's roll our initiative.
Wait,
It's a
wait.
little hard to yell across the battle map at each other.
Well, I'm on my second attack. I still have second
Sure.
attacks from last round. Yeah.
I just thought that you were going to hang out and stay back here.
Why would you think that? I have a Cloak of the Cheetah.
Because you're at 11 HP.
Koibu.
And it just did 12 to you.
On an 11.
And I'm going to
All right.
come forward. I have so much fire protection. At most, I'm taking like 2 or 3 damage from this wall. And I want to get 2 more attacks on this guy.
And then
You,
can move out,
okay,
right?
you're going to have
Yeah.
to jump through the wall of fire.
I
or
can just
something.
fucking stand it and fight. I got a Frost Brand and my Potion of Fire Protection on. So I'm taking
Roll
2
me a
off the
saving throw
die.
versus spell for the Ring of Fire.
Hold on.
Fucking insane.
It's not insane. I pass. Easily.
So you'll take a quarter damage and -2 on the dice.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 damage here.
So, well, it's 2d6 plus the level of the caster.
Oh, wait, where did that come from?
It's the Wall of Fire spell. That's just how we played it last session. So
Still fine. Still
that's
fine.
a flat bonus, right?
Sure.
So that will be, you'll take 1 off of that, so that's going to be 14 divided by 2 is
3
7,
damage.
divided by
It takes
4.
3 damage.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, easy.
Okay,
Hold
you're
on.
only at 8 hit points.
Good. Yeah, and I got 2 big attacks coming up.
10%.
2 huge attacks coming up. Okay?
Less than 10%.
Number 1.
Yes.
36.
Let's go. Come on.
That clears by 10. You critical the fireworm. Its head is out. It's cocky. You guys are on the retreat. It's a fireworm. It doesn't care about you interlopers.
Okay.
So it's a critical hit.
23 damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take one more hit. Hold on, I'm looking for my 20. I know it's in here somewhere. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh, no, wait.
It pulled.
No,
that
no,
was
no,
damage.
that
That
was
was
the
damage.
roll.
I rolled the.
Yeah.
I'm just building suspense. One more.
Yes. Yes.
That's a double crit, right?
That's a double
It's a
crit.
double crit. Yes, 3 times damage dice.
Okay, 3d12 plus 8.
He's insane, this guy.
Jesus. 32 damage.
Shit.
Jesus.
Okay,
Get
I
out.
saved them. I have my boots of spring and striding that I will use this time. And I will springing and striding back all the way to the back of this fucking tower. Okay, I did my
Yes,
damage.
you are hasted. You are fast. You are gone.
Okay, as I retreat, I give a knowing look to Emmerich, who understands, because he's a potion master, that I can't drink a healing potion right now because my potion of fire resistance is active.
Yeah,
I hope he understands that, but I'm sure he does. With his many years spent in the academy, he knows that to be true.
That's the one lesson I didn't sleep through. I know about that. So what, you telling me I've got to kill this thing on my own now?
I just wanted to convey that. But yeah, I'm just conveying that piece of truth. But he knows that his older brother's not going to leave him there to die, because he's a madman. We're rolling initiative for next round. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
I'm taking that down to 12.
Here comes the fire breath recharge. I should really be rolling this in secret so you guys can't see if it recharges or not. Okay, and we will open up with a... Imric McGarry, youngest of the brothers.
The
that
only
right?
one still standing. That is right.
The spellcaster, the drunken
direct.
mage.
A lightning bolt hitting both the worm and this caster here. Zap.
That seems. Let's do
Come
it
on.
from. Let's just make sure you're not clipping any of these here thingamajobbers.
I think it's legit.
Oh god, that angle is close, and I don't know. Look how it hits. I will give it a save for no damage, pass for half, because it is
What about save for
barely
quarter?
clipping a corner of it, and the rest of it is hitting that wall.
Yeah, but don't forget, if it hits that corner, it's going to ricochet around there.
That's true. The ricochet is a completely different question, but the initial hit, it'll do a 90-degree bounce off of that wall, which
If
will
anything,
be...
he should have a penalty on his save because he's getting hit twice.
Yeah, actually, you're right, because it will ricochet like this. That's a 90-degree angle right there. So, yeah. Regular
He
save
actually
for
has to do
both of
two
them.
saves. That guy.
Okay,
He has a
sure,
save
sure.
at advantage and then another save.
All right, well,
okay.
cast your lightning bolt, sir.
It will.
And let's hope the fireworm's magic resistance doesn't negate the lightning bolt. It does not. The
Good.
fireworm will make a saving throw versus spell, and it will pass, taking 20 points of damage. It roars in pain and suffering. The caster at the back will make its first save with big bonuses, but passes anyway, and its second save will pass anyway. So it will just take half, which is 20 points of damage, and its casting will be interrupted, and it'll drop off the initiative table.
Yeah.
The fireworm will go, and with its continual unending luck, it will belch a bolt of fire breath back at Imric because it
Jesus
recharged
Christ.
yet again.
Get a lot of mileage out of that breath weapon, huh?
Save! Yeah.
It vomits flames on you once more. Frustrated, it will have to find a new route
Don't fuck with me, fly, right now.
because this is not working. Tyrael.
The so I went upstairs before. What was up there? Is there a way to like run across the roof or whatever, or?
Yeah, you can go up one more level. You come to you can poke your head out of here, and I think it's just a large room, no exits, Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is a balcony. You
Yeah.
can look out from this balcony. There's a ceiling directly above you.
But like, what is this? Can you like walk on the top of this? Is this an open room or what is it on the roof?
No, the tower just continues to rise and rise and rise and rise, higher and higher and higher.
Oh yeah, okay,
This is
I don't care about that. Never mind. I wouldn't, because I walked up here once before, but I don't care. I don't need to. Oh no,
Yeah,
wait.
you could, if you can keep going up the stairs, because there is another balcony, another pathway.
Yeah.
But it'll take.
I am. I'm running it. I got so much speed right now. Okay. I run
right,
all
you're
the way
gonna go up
upstairs.
2
Boom.
more flights.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm up here. Okay. Remembering my days as a rogue, scaling buildings. I'm running. Do you see where my cursor is?
I do.
I'm running through here, and I want to pop down these stairs. I'm gonna stab this motherfucker in the side.
Nice.
This guy's on a much lower floor. Which stairs over here? There's no stairs over here.
Well, how do you get down?
There are stairs here. This is a downward staircase.
Not that one. What about over here?
That's just another tower. So you run all the way over here and you look out. There's a walkway that comes over here to this tower.
Yep.
There's also this pathway right here. All right, so you're gonna jump down to this walkway. You can see that this is a drop.
Wait. Oh, so this is a walking path. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Wait, is this a walking path or is this down a floor?
That's also down a floor. The shadow will indicate that it's down at least 1 floor.
Okay. Well, you know what? Fuck all this. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry.
You do have to run up here to take a look at these
Oh,
things. to know
okay,
that's
yeah,
not what you
fine,
wanna
Koibu.
do.
You know what? If I
That's
tumble,
a very reasonable ruling.
fine.
I've walked over here,
that's
saw what's
fine.
happening.
That's
I
good.
don't
I'm
want to
moving
go over
fast.
here.
No, I do
What
want to
are
go.
you, a photon?
I want to hop
Come
right
on.
here. Boom. What is? Wait, it's like a 10-foot or whatever, right? It's not like a
Yeah, it's just a
700
10-foot drop.
Yeah. Okay. I have a tumbling proficiency.
You gotta-
roll that or.
Please roll it. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Okay.
If it's less than 10 feet, he doesn't need to.
Is it less than 10
Okay, then
feet?
don't.
Oh, because I
Then
have my
don't.
foot spring is striding. True. Okay. Then I hop down
Yeah.
here, and then I'm in here. I can enter here, and then I can go downstairs here.
Yep. And there he is. There is that caster who just got lightning bolted.
Yeah. Well, now he's getting fucking skewered from the side. 22. Does that hit?
It actually does hit. Yeah.
Good.
Attack as well.
15
No.
damage. Off with his
And
head.
the caster will die.
Does the wall of fire disappear or does it remain?
It remains.
Okay.
Now let's figure out how much distance Tyrael has traveled in this round, because that was a lot.
Not
That
even
was-
close. I could jog a marathon after that. But add it up if you
He
wish.
came out here, and then you ran over here, and then you ran over here, and then you came back. You jumped down the thing, and then you came down here, and then you came over here. So you've gone about 300 feet, 250 feet so far.
Okay.
With some elevation change, let's call it 300. What is your movement rate?
The wall of fire requires concentration, by the way.
Does it?
Yeah. Or if he doesn't, it takes one. Okay, never mind.
Oh
It's not
yes,
last
the
one
wall of
round,
fire
yeah.
lasts as long as the wizard concentrates on maintaining it, or 1 round per
Oh.
level experience in the event that he does not wish to
Yeah,
concentrate.
it's
Yeah,
fast,
there we
fast.
go. He's fine.
Where do I find movement again? I always lose this. Or speed.
First page of your character sheet. Speed.
Oh, so my speed is 12,
12.
times 3 would be 36 with the Cloak of the Cheetah active, which is active for 3 rounds that I activated last round.
Okay, so that's 360 feet, which you can do and make your attack, and you've got 60 feet of movement left.
Is it 360 feet or 360 yards? Is it
It's
feet?
360 yards if you're charging, but you need a straight,
Okay, that's
flat thing to charge.
Gotcha.
Oh, he's got haste as well.
And I have
so it's
haste as
double
well.
movement rate.
I'm flying
stop.
through here. Literally, sonic inflation.
Okay.
Hyperinflation.
Yeah,
But
then
okay.
you still
Yeah.
got plenty of speed left. Then.
Good. Okay.
Where are you going?
Well, is the wall of fire still there?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hide around this corner right here. I'm completely around the corner, right?
Completely around the
Get a
corner.
little bit further back, just in case it.
I'm gonna go upstairs and chill up here for a minute.
You're
catch
up
my
a floor
breath.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Initiative.
Shit, what do I do now? I wasn't expecting Tyrael to be like out of the fight, so I don't know if I can just spam the paralyzation wand on it.
I'm rolling for an attack if like anything shows up next to me, but I'm not committing myself to suicide charging.
Okay, so you're gonna spend your round defending your area, or are you gonna spend your round going in? You
essentially
you pick a thing to do for the round.
Defending
right?
like this area. Like I'll draw my sword, take a breather here at the top of the stairs, and kind of like chill.
Okay, but if you're defending the area, it does mean that you're not going in at the end of the round
Correct.
because you're holding this spot.
Is the
right?
the wall of fire is still active, right?
Yes, after you killed the demon, you saw that the wall of fire remained
Yep.
active.
Then I'm just defending this area. I have no intention of going in.
Great.
Or I can't. Yeah. That's
Great.
Right.
Roll that initiative then.
Yep, I did.
And almost ready.
Oh, let me enter it. Sorry. I did my token select.
Could just risk it on the potions, you know.
I could just what?
Risk it on the potions. It doesn't necessarily do anything bad.
That is true. It does not necessarily do anything bad. You're absolutely right.
I am.
In fact, from a roll of 36 to 90, the potions
you're
can
fine.
be mixed and worked effectively. That's a pretty big window of effectively working.
True. Can you restart the music again? I had to refresh that roll 20. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I could roll to explode if that's what you really want.
A natural 1 does do 10 points of damage, no saving throw.
What do the others do?
Lethal potion on a 2 to 3, you just die.
I'm good.
Mild
No, I'm good. I don't need to
nausea.
hear the rest. I'm okay.
Don't forget, you can extinguish the wall of fire with your sword.
I can't because I'd have to run up to it and take damage, and I could die.
Yeah.
That's the scary part, yeah.
Well, Imric, you rolled fastest initiative, I believe. It is.
Good. I
But
shoot
you
it.
rolled a 7.
Yeah, -2 because of haste.
Oh, nice. Okay, there you go.
I shoot it 3 times, and then I want to move behind a pillar.
Excellent.
My
And
hand
this is your
still...
bow +2 using normal arrows.
Oh no, using +1 arrows actually.
Excellent.
Yes, of which I have a lot.
Okay.
Yes. Wait, actually that should be extra damage. Okay, I roll
Roll
3
me.
attacks. 33, 22, 29.
33 and
hits.
29 hit.
For 8 and 6.
14 damage, weakens the worm.
And then I move behind this
Tyrael.
pillar.
Tyrael is a defending. This armed soldier will come in here and look about. Coming on in. How far was that? That was 60 feet, I believe. Let me get its exact movement right, because it's coming in and it comes down. That's 75 feet. It looks around. It sees you. It can close the remaining 75, and 25 is a
Oh, shit.
100, so it can still move and make its one attack against you this round. Whap! 21 is
Probably a hit
your
from the flank.
AC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why does it come as a
Don't
flank?
skin charge.
Yeah, no, you're right, but it hits anyway.
Okay. Wait, that's not a flank though, right? There's no reason for it to be. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but because you said
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, okay, yep, that's fine.
Stone
Tyrael,
skin?
you're hanging out and defending. Yeah, knocked
I
off
am.
your
Can I
charge.
ask a question? So I've extinguished 1 or 2 walls of fire with my frostbrand so far. Can I get a feel for how that extinguishing worked? Was it just having the frostbrand in the presence of the fire, or was it actually like swinging and fighting and
It
hitting?
had to be thrust into the wall of fire. Let me get the exact description
Thrust.
over here.
Thrust is a word.
It is, yes. Isn't it a fun word?
Here's my here's my question. Okay, if I remove my magic rope from my backpack, I say bind, and I bind the sword to the rope, the hilt to the rope. Could I throw my sword forward into the wall of fire and then tell it to coil to bring the sword back to me to try to extinguish the wall of fire? Or do I have a feeling that that wouldn't work because it has to be swung in like a skillful manner against the wall of flames to extinguish it? That's the question.
Here we go. I was missing this section. A Frostbrand sword has a 50% chance of extinguishing any fire into which the blade is thrust. This power extends to a 10-foot radius, including wall of fire, but excluding fireball, meteor swarm, or flame strike. So it needs to be in your hand to use this. You can't attach it to a rope and toss it in.
Okay, gotcha. It has to be okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
Most sword effects are only applicable when they're being held
Wielded.
in hand. Like,
Yeah, I understand.
yeah, a sword that sheds light will not shed light if it's just lying on the ground. or attached to a rope being swung around. You're just chilling, right, Tyrael?
That's what I committed myself to, yeah?
Yep, and the warrior came and struck at you. The worm is
I've still
going
got
to...
stone skin, right?
Yes, you still have
Yeah.
stone skin on. The fire worm is gonna try to bite you, but this right here is a pretty narrow passage.
Oh, so it'll
Actually,
take a
I don't
minus
think
10
it
to
can fit
hit.
its head. No, its head is too wide. I don't think its head can even reach in through this narrow
Probably
passageway.
bites the warrior out of frustration, doesn't it?
Yeah, he must be pretty
Maybe.
mad.
It's fuming.
Yeah, it does something that you don't need to worry about for now. Emmerich, rest of your round,
Yeah, I pop out this corner here.
taking attack of opportunity.
There's no way to shoot this thing. Well, I could circle around like this. Can I do that?
No, because you'd have to back around this pillar.
Okay, fine. Take your attack of opportunity.
Thank you. Another stone skin charge comes off of Emmerich.
I fire the 3 shots at the worm. 36, 22, 21. So 36
Double
is
crit,
double
miss,
crit.
miss.
3d6.
What was the range of that wall of fire? Is this guy taking any damage from it? How far did it extend?
That's a great point. Creatures within
15.
10 feet take 2d4. Within 20 take more. Is he within 10 feet of the wall of fire? He is. So he would take 2d4. He gets a save for half. His saving throw is 13, so he fails. He takes half fire damage anyway, so he will take half of 2d4. He'll take 2 points of damage.
Okay. And then also, you mentioned that the sort of, the frost brand, it extinguishes a wall of fire in a 10-foot radius as I swing it.
10-foot radius.
If I'm not swinging at the wall of fire, but I'm swinging at a creature near it, would it have a chance of extinguishing the wall of fire? Because I'm running in to attack. My question is, would my attacks have incidentally... Because I'm literally fighting in the wall of fire if I'm not targeting the wall of fire.
No, this is an usable item ability of the wall. It takes an intentional thrust into the flame,
into the wall.
not an
Okay, gotcha,
accidental.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Imric, you did 15 damage to the fireworm, and its HP has been ticked down.
Yep.
It is getting low.
I keep moving around back behind this pillar.
Well,
Yes, hello,
initiative hour, I believe.
Oh god, it's gonna be dicey.
I'm giving you a shout. I'm coming to save you, buddy.
Right, good. My initiative is 6.
Initiative should be 7 for me.
They're getting low. Imric McGarry.
Hop around this corner. 3 shots.
1, 2, 3.
36. 21. 33.
This hit. 3
So-
hit. Well, 1 double crit and 1 regular hit.
Talking 46 plus 10 damage here. For 30 damage.
Oh, it's getting low.
Jesus.
It's getting real low. You
Christ.
better not accidentally kill it before you can eat its brain.
You do have no idea, Neil. It's going to kill itself by attacking me when the warrior breaks the stone skin. And I'm going to grab it by its head as it bites me. It's going to be sweet.
All right, the warrior will take a turn, and he comes up to you, Imric. He throws down his sword and his shield, and he wraps his arms around you.
Uh-oh, it's getting
Give
wacky.
me.
Come on, he takes damage, right? He's holding me.
From-
I'm literally bathed in flame. In ice flame.
I don't think wall of your fire
Oh,
shield.
no, wait. Protection from evil will help here.
Yes.
For
true.
sure. So
You
he'll
can't
go to
grab me.
attempt to grab him, but he shouldn't be able to actually get his arms on him.
Ew.
I got you, bud.
No. He
Ooh,
wastes
I
his
think
turn.
you're right. I
He
think
did.
it's
Thrown
gonna
down
be
his
a
sword.
He did
waste.
throw down
he's
his
got-
sword.
He throws them both to the ground.
He's literally hover-handing him the entire time, feeling more and more awkward.
Oh my word.
Protection from evil creates a magical barrier around the recipient at a distance of 1 foot. The barrier moves with the recipient and has 3 major effects. The spell prevents bodily contact by creatures of extraplanar or conjured nature. This causes the natural weapon attacks require touching the protected being. This is not an extraplanar or conjured creature. This is a creature on its home plane of existence.
Well, hang on. It depends on the interpretation of that. It's extraplanar to me.
You are extraplanar presently, but you're on its home plane of existence.
But this spell was cast in the prime material plane because it's on the magic item. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's not as straightforward as that.
It is not very straightforward.
What's the disagreement on?
Like, does the demon is extraplanar relative to me. It's extraplanar relative to when the spell was cast, but it currently is on its own plane.
And this is protection from evil. So what is the word? Do we have it in chat? The verbiage.
The spell. Yeah, I'll just copy paste it.
Yeah, protects from conjured or extraplanar creatures.
Third, the spell prevents bodily contact by creatures of an extraplanar or conjured nature. This caused the natural weapon attacks. So the question is does extraplanar or conjured is that another way to refer to evil creatures, or is that extraplanar or conjured part actually important? That's the question.
That's important. That's different than evil, because all of the other abilities of protection from evil specifically say evil creatures.
Well, but the question is, does extraplanar mean not on this plane, or does that just mean anything from not the prime material plane?
So normally when we're talking about...
I think we've got precedent here. Let me take you on a little journey back in time to when we
these
were
things
in...
do not stand if it's
we were in Eridon. No. We were in
Okay.
Eridon. We just killed the Mistraean, general guy, and he was, leading... Right after the cup incident, you remember? We snuck into the guy's house and killed him, yeah?
And
then they
the
cast
captain, not a general.
etherealness. Yeah. Cast etherealness to escape and got attacked by a wraith. And whilst on the ethereal plane, Anton cast protection from evil to hedge himself against the wraiths. He was on the ethereal plane, on their plane.
But the Wraith is not native to the ethereal plane.
I thought they lived in the
Wraith was
ethereal
still...
plane.
No, they do not. The Wraith comes from the spiritual plane, or from the pit, or many other places.
Okay, there's only one way to decide it, Neil. Save versus death. If he passes, he can...
That is not the way to go. But maybe.
That is the way. I think that is. When in doubt, roll a d20, right?
Does extraplanar mean not of the plane you're currently on, or just not of the prime material plane? I feel like that's the important question. Would they consider themselves, if you were to casually chat up a demon, are you extraplanar, demon? Would he say, well, no, this is my natural plane? Or would he say, well, of course, I'm not part of the prime material plane? How would he respond? Let's ask the imp.
Extraplanar means from a plane that you are not presently on. Right now, the two of you are extraplanar creatures.
Yeah, alright, fine. That's how it's being ruled. I think
Do
it's
it!
reasonable.
Fuck it. You're fine, dude.
It was worth having the... It was worth having the...
it's good.
argument.
We're
I
getting
still
lore
think it takes
drops right
damage.
now.
I still think it takes damage from the fire shield, though, Neil. It might not... He's not doing any damage, so by the word of the spell, he wouldn't. But I think, come on. The point is that anyone getting close to me takes damage, right?
Dude, there is some weird typos over here. I'm reading from the source book because there's just some gobbledygook.
Uh-oh.
This spell prevents bodily contact by creatures of an extraplanar or conjured nature, such as aerial servants, elementals, imps, invisible stalkers, salamanders, water weirds, zorns, and others. This causes the natural, in quotes, body weapon attacks of such creatures to fail and the creatures to recoil, if such attacks require touching by the protected being. Animals or monsters summoned, blah, 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 blah. The protection ends if the protected character makes a melee attack or tries to force the barrier against the blocked creature. So... Actually, it doesn't change anything, but that's just an important difference. I do think since you're on its plane, you cannot ward it out. You could ward... I don't know, something else, but not this creature.
Material can't touch me right now.
I can't? Why not?
Well, because he's extraplanar relative to this plane that we're on.
But I'm not evil,
And I'm protected
dude.
from evil.
Not yet. What do you mean by that, loser?
We'll
No,
deal with
it
that when
doesn't
it
say.
comes. But you might be right there. There might be some truth to that statement. The creature will make a basic... I'm just going to try and grab you because I'm assuming you're not allowing him to grab you. A 21. I think he can wrap his arms around you with that. That's your AC exactly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an opposed strength check as the demon warrior who's bear hugging you will try to drag you. Oh, that's a tie.
Nice. Defender wins, right?
I think so, yeah. So nothing happens. He is now hugging you. His arms are wrapped around you. You cannot use your bow. You are grappled.
And my turn resolves simultaneously, yes?
Yes.
I am going to run into this room like Sanic. Across the walls, my Cloak of the Cheetah activated. And I'm going to come to a stop right here. And I believe I get a bonus to hit with this loser. Currently pinning my brother. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You will get a +4 to hit against him.
33.
That will do.
Double crit or single crit or any crit?
No
Or just
crits.
no crit at all.
Oh, wait, he
Wait,
dropped his shield,
he
so
dropped
his
his
AC
shield.
is 22. So it is a single crit. Roll me an extra d8 in there.
5.
Christ. 19.
That's 1. I'm going to take a second hit. Whew, that's
Oh,
got to be some
oh.
big damage. 39?
Same.
Is that a double crit? 39?
Yes, that is a double crit. 39 versus 22.
16
No,
damage?
that's a single crit. I'm sorry. It's a single crit, so it'll be
Okay,
14.
14.
Yeah.
Wait, even though I
And then
cleared
what?
by 15?
Yes. Since it wasn't a natural 18 or higher, clearing by 10 gives you a single crit. Clearing by 20 gives you a double crit.
Oh, clearing by 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will take one more attack with
Come
my
on.
Frostbrand that I'm still holding. 27. Does that hit?
27 will hit, but not crit.
12 damage?
Ooh. 1, 2, 3 attacks. Is that where you end your movement?
Nah, I'm gonna. He can't take a opportunity attack against me, can he?
No.
Doesn't
no
have weapons.
And he's like molesting my brother. Okay, I'm gonna
Fucking high Tyrell, yeah.
run coom right here through here. Because that's what
Tyrael
I do.
runs on through, takes a couple of attacks, keeps running.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, the fireworm recharges breath weapon again, and
hang on.
just-
Fireworm takes the guy takes some wall of fire damage, right? He's within 20 feet.
He took it at the beginning of the round.
Did he?
Oh no, that actually was last round.
Oh, it
You're
was
right.
last round. And I think you forgot the +12 from caster level as well. Last time,
I think
but that's
I
fine.
did. Yeah. So he would have taken that there. So 2d4 plus. I mean, it doesn't matter. He was going to get destroyed by the fire breath anyway.
Yeah.
So he'll take 1, 1, and 12 is 14 divided by 2 is 7, and the fireworm opens up with his nice hot breath. Can't exactly hit you. It'll come back around here. I'll give you advantage on the save since you do have an extra moment or so, and it's, but it's going to hit that back wall and then wrap around you.
Based.
Excellent. You take no damage whatsoever.
Okay. All right, Imric, don't kill it. Pop around the corner. I draw my bow. I shoot it 3 times. Well, I shoot it once.
Okay,
That
let's roll
hits.
some damage.
Hit.
So what's that? Is that a crit? No.
Just a hit.
D6.
An
plus-
ordinary,
That's 10 damage.
normal.
Okay, I hit it again. Ooh. That's
That
a triple crit.
is
That's
a
crit.
double crit. Max damage. Don't kill it.
15.
Okay.
All right. Oh my god, what do I do? I drop my bow nail. I throw it behind this pillar here. I draw my sword
Oh no.
and get ready to attack.
Initiative rolls, everybody.
Wait. Second attacks, Koibu. Yeah.
Don't kill it though.
This is
I don't
my
think you can
this is
hold
my last round with the Cloak of the Cheetah active. Okay. I'm gonna come sliding back into here. Do we need to keep track of my movement to make sure? How much movement have I used up to this point? This is important.
You started over here. You cheated around. You cheated over here. I don't remember exactly how far back you went. Then there was a pause. Now you're coming back.
Oh
over
my
here.
god, I have so much movement speed. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide around here, and as I slide here, I'm gonna toss my Frostbrand onto the ground next to
Oh,
Imric,
shit.
and I'm gonna run back.
Amazing. I pick it up.
Just drop it. Okay.
Imric, you are wielding the frost brand. All other things have been dropped from your hands. There's a fireworm in a pit of lava surrounded by a ring of fire. It is near to death. Luckily, it has a pit of lava beneath it that it can always escape to.
Yeah, but it's arrogant. It's hungry.
And you're gonna roll
Roll
God
me
tier on your initiative, right?
Initiative.
Yes.
God.
Is that even a real roll?
Oh, that's easy. I got a 5.
Yeah, because its movement is actually much slower than its fire breath.
Initiative
So
19.
it
I don't think
rolls
I've
for
ever
its
seen.
large size.
Plus
it rolls
12.
D10 plus 12, and it rolled poorly. Imric.
All right. Okay, I've thought this through, Neil. I've been thinking about it since we learned that I have to do this. So I will cleave through the... Actually, I just walk.
Just
through
walk
the
through
ring
and
of fire.
kill it. You're a god.
So
You got
first
chill
off-
shield.
I'm rolling my magic resistance to just dispel the wall of fire, which I do. It parts before me as I walk through.
The whole wall of fire just falls apart.
And I call for my imp
fireworm.
telepathically.
Is in the middle of the pit.
Oh, he's being a little bitch, is he?
He's being a little bitch. You're going to have to jump onto the fireworm. You cannot reach him from here.
What?
Your imp flutters in. Yes! Yes! Get him! Get him!
All right, I do it. I fucking jump for it.
Oh god. Into the
I'm a
lava?
level 12 fighter. I can easily do this.
Into the
Okay.
lava?
16 decks.
Into the
where-
lava?
I'm grabbing it.
Are you rolling to
Grab it.
die? You're rolling to die right now.
I'm rolling to jump on it and grab it. That's what I'm rolling for right now.
Yeah, you are rolling to grab the lava worm, but you have a sword in one hand and only one hand free, and you're not a rogue, and you don't have spider climb or gloves of climbing or anything like that. You're gonna need to make me an attack roll against AC 10 just to like grab it and hold on to it, and then probably a strength check to clear the gap and hold the creature too. This is a difficult task. You're leaping over lava onto a creature who doesn't want to be grabbed, made of molten rock.
Can I argue
Is
one
it-
thing, just one final thing? He is a very slow mover. He rolled to move and he's moving slowly, and he does need to recoil his neck from doing a breath attack last round, which was his final action. Just saying. Maybe that helps a little bit. +2 maybe, but...
Yeah, what about the Big B's hand is still here, right?
Yeah, what's that guy been doing? Did he do anything?
I don't know if you can interact with it, but it's basically been completely ineffective this whole time. It's just been the fireworm is too big, and he just pushes the hand around like it's nothing.
Are we really saying a strength check? When it could be dex
we
or
need
con.
some way for you to definitely can't be con to grab onto this creature.
Okay, let's compromise.
If you
and
jump
say
onto
dex, then.
something, grab a thing. If you had both hands, I would be very happy to say dex. But since you only have one hand available to you, it's not just a matter of holding it, it's a matter of holding your weight as you land and grip it.
Well, I mean, technically I can grab it with both hands and then draw the sword when I'm on it.
You can't sheathe your sword, you don't have the scabbard. He just tossed a sword to the
That's true,
ground.
I don't have the scabbard.
Technically, you're jumping. What you really should
Yeah.
roll is to jump and make an attack. If you're holding the sword like this and you land it right here and you're on him, you got it. You're in. You just have to be able to hold your weight above you.
That's it.
Yeah. A jumping
But if
attack.
your attack fails, you just fall into the lava then.
Why would it fail? He's Imric.
Okay.
Oh, don't let me
Okay,
argue
so
your
what
action,
is-
Imric. That's your action. Good luck.
No, if it fails, then I get a save to leap out. But if
I
hit its
don't know
actual
what
save-
sort of save you would get, right? If you fail, if you throw yourself at the lava worm, trying to drive your sword into it to hold you, and the sword like skitters to the side, you just fall.
No, that'd be awful, Neil.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna grab onto it with a strength check, an attack roll and a strength check, or are you going to plunge your sword into it?
I've just got no choice. If I don't, it's gonna run away, and that's the end of the campaign. Out instead.
What are
I've
you
got
gonna
no choice.
do?
I I have to go for it. I don't think it should be a
Which
strength
one?
check.
There's two options.
There's like 4
Okay,
options.
wait.
How do you want to die?
20, what's its AC? 25?
26.
26. All right, let me think here.
Wait, is Bixby's hand? Can you stand on that?
Yeah, I think I'm hasted as well. That can improve my jumping ability.
That does
We'll
improve your
take-
jumping ability. Actually, with the haste, your jump will be much easier. I'll give you a +4 on your strength check
Ooh.
to clear the distance and grab him because you are fast.
Okay.
And if I fail the strength check, what happens?
You will have impacted the creature, but not gotten a hold, and fall.
Like I'm going into the lava either way if it fails.
Yeah, there's no way to jump on a creature
Okay.
and fail
I'm
your
just gonna
checks
do
and
some
not fall
quick
into
maths
lava.
to work out, right? So I need to roll. I need to roll
Quick
an 8
maths.
to pass my strength chest, or to hit it. I'm just not. This isn't my roll. I'm just seeing what my bonus is.
Oh, it should have been your roll.
What are you doing?
I hate you,
Nick, come on. This is why in poker, when the hand is over, you don't say, "Can you just show me the river?" Because when the dealer deals it, you just hate your
Yeah.
life.
I've
Oh
got
man,
feather
that's
fall
all
as
your
well.
good dice. You're dead, dude. You
no.
wasted your roll. Torpedo
shut
Nick
up.
at it again.
It's got 26, right? And I'm rolling at +17. So to hit it, I need to roll a 9.
9.
So it's the strength check is better odds. With the +4.
Okay, so you're gonna throw yourself across the pit and grab onto the creature, right? So that's a basic attack roll to hit AC 10 just to hit
Yeah,
it,
well, kinda
and a
hits.
strength
It's
check to hold
17.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. These are the real rolls now, Nick.
Am I dead if I fall in the lava? I'm not dead, am I? Because it's hard. I'll
You're
fail to climb out.
Just is that really your biggest concern?
You got
now?
Bixby's hand there to pick you up. Okay,
That's true. Okay.
Bigsby's
I'm
in a
doing
opposing
the,
hand
the
will
attack
not
roll
interact with
first.
him.
just make your roll.
Okay. I hit it. It hits
You
it.
hit it, right? You don't have the frostbrand bonuses, but you clear more than enough. Yes.
Yeah.
You throw yourself across the pit. You impact the fireworm. Strength check to grab onto it with one hand.
It's +4 on this.
Oh, the second 20.
You've got it. You've got it.
Oh.
You're on it, holding it with one hand. This thing is made of pure molten lava. It is hot. It burns. Being in contact with it does deal D12 damage. However, you have a chill shield, don't you?
I do.
Give me a saving throw for the chill shield to see if you can ignore all the damage.
I will. A spell or breath weapon?
Doesn't matter.
Breath
just roll
weapon?
It.
It's
You're gonna
innate,
roll high.
yeah.
You're rolling high
It's
today.
fine. You ignore the damage from the fire. Your gloves begin to singe and burn, but you're fine. It's okay. You've got a sword in hand.
I stab it with Frostbrand. Roll to
Roll
hit.
to hit.
High
Bonus
bonus
hit,
to hit.
but-
High bonus. He's on top of him. He's
Any
gotta do like a-
bonus and penalty? Yeah, but you're also clinging to it. Flat roll.
33.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We got big
Yeah,
rolls
You
in the house
plunge
today.
the sword into the
14 damage.
creature.
Oh no, it's D12 actually. So,
It's,
I'll just take the 8. I'll take the 8.
The fireworm shakes. It quakes, and then it begins to collapse into the lava with
climb up its body.
at the top of its body hits the top of the lava and slowly begins to sink into it. The imp comes to the edge of the pit and shouts down at you, "Left! Left! Forward! No, that's the spot! Grab it!" Give me an intelligence check, Nick.
I plunge the Frostbrand into its skull.
You
31.
found the spot. You bring the sword in, you split the skull open. It's just like magma in here. There's no brains, there's no flesh. It's just like magical animated molten rock. What are you gonna do?
I just scoop it up with my hands.
With your
just-
hands, with your bare hands, you dig into the lava.
Yeah,
Give
I
me
think I
another
throw the-
saving throw at -4 this time.
I think I throw the Frostbrand back onto the
Well,
onto
this
the platform, and then I'll use my right hand. while
this
holding
platform
it
is
back.
actually quite high. This is on the second floor. This would be the first floor, and then you can see the magma is even below
Oh, okay.
that.
All right.
So you're actually in a pit.
I haven't
Okay.
even taken my turn yet. Eat the brains. Do what you need to do.
Yeah. What save do you want? Just like a breath weapon again?
Yeah, at -4,
Oh.
please.
Okay, so that's a 2. I need a 4, but I've got some
You've
bonuses.
got like ring of protection, like protection.
Yeah, well, I
armor.
get a -4 from being on the plane. I've got
Mm-hmm.
a... So I've got a +2 for my cloak of protection. That gives me a base of -2. I get a +2 from the ring of protection, right?
But so you've got the -4 for being on the plane, and then this is a -4 because you're intentionally putting your hand in lava. So your roll is a
-8
6 at
total.
-8. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
then you get
I've
2
got
from your cloak.
2 from my cloak, 1 from my luck stone.
That gives us
2.
5.
That's 3. 2 from my ring of
Yeah.
protection. That's 5.
5.
Sorry, from my ring of fire resistance. I mean, is it +2 or
Okay.
+4?
2.
And
2?
then the fire shield also gives me another +2. So I think I passed by 1. I think it's a -1 from that. I got a 5.
No, ring of fire resistance is +4. Yeah.
Yeah, so easily passed.
So you dip your hand into the lava. You're holding molten magma in your hand, but the sheer power of Imric, plus all of the spells and items that are stacked on you, just prevents the lava from burning your flesh. And then you
I just eat it. I don't think about it too much, you know.
just eat it. There's no way to save against this damage.
Yeah.
You will take 12 points of damage as the magma sears your insides and twists and burns you.
Am I getting positive words from the imp? Like, have I eaten enough?
Yes, good job. I can feel it. You've done it.
Okay, I leap
Tyrael.
off.
Well, hold on. Let's see what
My
Tyrael's
turn?
up to this round. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm peeking around the corner. I hear the scream of the fireworm. I assume that the Frostbrand has delivered justice at the hand of Imric into the lava worm. So I'm going to come running back into the room. My Cloak of the Cheat is no longer active. How far down is Imric?
He is 30 feet down from you. There's another floor about 12 feet down or so where there's a platform, and then he's another like 15, 17 feet below that. He's at the surface of the magma.
Gotcha. I will produce from my bag of holding. I actually have 2 of these, but it is a 50-foot long magic rope. I will throw the holding onto the magic rope. I will say bind Tyrael's waist, which I believe I can do. And it binds around my waist, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It binds your waist.
Yep, and then I'll throw the rope down, and as I throw it down to him, I will call out bind Imric waist to bind him to me.
Excellent. The ropes are attached to both, and you can haul Imric back up. From the corner of your eye, as you're doing this, you can see that there are many demons who have been hanging out on the sidelines, sort of at the very edges, and have started to press themselves in closer, coming all the way into like visible spots to watch what's happening. They have weapons in hand, but they honestly don't look all that aggressive. They've come down various staircases. They are observing the death of the fireworm and considering what is happening, but they are not engaging in combat.
As I pull him out, can
is
we?
pulled to the surface.
Is the sword laying up here? Do you have it still?
Yeah, I handed to you.
Okay. I'll remove the rope from both of us. Sheathe the sword. Look around. So when you say hanging out, oh, you mean on the sides?
Yeah, watching.
I'm gonna look sturdy. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
turn
wanna think
around and eye them. Slowly from left to right.
Some of them begin to turn on each other. Their leader is gone. The demons descend into chaos, fighting for rank and position. One of these demons, if it can defeat the others, will grow in status and become a greater creature, and maybe even supplant the fireworm that was. And so they break into an all-out brawl for supremacy.
Amazing. I will go and pick up my bow before you screw me on that.
I was so excited for you to forget it.
I get my bow back.
Excellent.
And I say to the imp, what now?
Now to another
Do I-
plane! Or maybe
do
to
I-
safety first to make our plans.
Do I feel like I know the structure
You
of the plane?
feel thoughts swirling in your head. They're sort of incomprehensible at the moment. You're going to need to take some time to pull them apart and, like, sort them out.
Okay. Let's go then.
Yeah,
Where
let's
are you
go ahead
gonna
and
go? You're still on this island platform in the middle of a sea of lava.
let's go up here and upstairs, and let's just chill up here for a moment. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go chill upstairs.
Okay.
Catch our breath for a moment.
Our party scales to the top of the tower. And I think this is where we're going to take our first break.
Yeah. We'll be back.
That was cool.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. Our party is atop one of these towers. Down below, in the distance, you can see swarms of demons fighting over control of who knows what. The lava worm is dead.
How long does my production for fire potion last?
I think it's 45 rounds or 5d4 rounds. We're using this one. 1d4 plus 4 turns. Those are 10-minute increments, so 50 to 80 minutes.
Well, I have to chill for this potion to wear out before I can heal. Unless you can heal me somehow, which I don't think you can.
If you use the polymorph on the ring, you'll heal D12. I mean, so that's something.
Can I use it over and over again?
No, it's just once. And then I've got to recharge it, so I'd say it's probably best we just leave it. You know, maybe we should just take a little break here.
I'm totally okay taking a little break.
Yeah. Maybe, you know... Maybe we'll heal faster here, who knows?
Why do we think that? Is that wishful thinking, or...?
It's wishful thinking, yeah.
Well, the two of you hang. Or the three of you with your imp hang out. Imric slowly ticks back HP.
Oh, on the imp, on Find Familiar, it says they gain, I think, +1 HP per caster level. So I wonder if the imp gets that as well. He's not technically come from Find Familiar, but...
Is that... If that is in Find Familiar, then that is correct.
Let me, find it. It might even be 2. Where is it? Yeah, normal familiars have 2 to 4 hit points plus 1 hit point per caster level.
Okay.
So gives them 26 health actually.
Are you level 16?
Oh, 14. Oh, it's a 24. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's better.
Well,
a little bit more comfortable with that.
You wait for your things to wear off. Tyrael, eventually your fire resistance will wear off, and everyone will have gained some HP by this point in time. Imric, you're gaining HP every 10 minutes, is it?
1 minute.
Every round? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're definitely at full. Tyrael, after about an hour or so, you do gain an HP naturally.
Awesome, thank you.
So... I wonder if we just wait here for 4 days.
Wait, what do you mean? Why can't I just drink a fuck ton of potions?
Oh yeah, you can just drink a fuck ton of potions. Let's just do that. Sorry, I didn't realize that's what you're waiting for, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
I take my Ring of Fire Resistance off and put my Ring of Protection back on.
Okay.
Okay.
During this time, while you're waiting for the potions to wear off and for Tyrael to drink a fuck ton more, you get an understanding, some type of understanding of the planes. And I'm going to send you some stuff, Imric.
Okay.
This is going to be sort of a lot of information, sort of awkwardly shared with you, but I will be here to guide you through this mess of info.
You just copy and pasting your notes under the title plane.
I have tried to organize them into the most readable format, and I think this awkward mess is the most readable format.
Good. Wow, that's a lot of information. Okay.
Yeah. So at the top you'll see like equals equals prime material plane equals equals, right?
Yeah.
So anything bracketed by the equals is the subject that we're talking about, and everything next to it is the plane that is one plane adjacent to you. So on the prime material plane, the adjacent planes are the astral plane, the ethereal plane, all 4 elemental planes, all 4 proto planes, and the demi-plane of shadow.
Right.
Then if you're on the demi-plane of shadow, it only borders the astral plane and the prime material plane. And if you're on the
Okay.
ethereal plane, it borders those following ones. And then there are,
Okay.
if there's a group of 4 equals, that's sort of like a larger heading. So there's 4 equal signs, then demi-plane, and then it lists 3 demi-planes below you. And then there's equal signs for the elemental planes, then it lists the 4 elemental planes, and same thing with the proto planes. And this is sort of giving you this arrangement, but there is also what we would call, that's not listed on here.
Wait, but where's the plane of demons? Or is that just another prime material plane?
That's just another prime material plane.
Okay, yeah.
There is also what we call a... Is it a pseudo plane?
So does every plane have its own shadow plane, or is it all the same shadow plane?
You will see that in this list, the shadow plane only borders the astral plane and the prime material plane.
Yeah, but this plane also has a shadow plane, right?
Right.
So is that the same shadow plane as the prime material plane shadow plane, or is that a different shadow plane?
They're different.
Okay. So Anton's somewhere adjacent to the plane of air, right? That's what the Elven Seer told us.
He is...
Or Atropos told us.
He is 3 planes away from the plane of air and 4 planes away from the prime material plane when you had used your spell to see how close he was.
Yeah. Okay. So I say to the imp, you know, you're our guide, right? Where do we go next? The plane of air?
Have you been there yet? Have you seen how far he is from the plane of air?
I have been there. He's still far removed, 3 planes.
Well, this planar manipulator that you have, where is it?
Tyrell has it.
Well, I have it?
Imp looks to Tyrael.
I think so, yeah.
Totally has
She
it.
gave it to you.
Oh, what was the name of this thing? Wait, why would she give it to
plane.
me? Aren't you the one that does all the magical shit?
She gave it to us for you sacrificing your future son, so...
We'll see about that. Okay, sorry. What's the name of this object? Let me write this on my thing.
Planar manipulator.
How much is it weigh?
It weighs 1 pound.
Cool! Okay. I do indeed have it.
Cool. So I'm starting to get a picture of how everything fits together, Imp, but I still don't know where we should travel to next.
Well, the
have-
planar manipulator lets you travel to any nearby plane once. You can only go to that plane once, and then you cannot return to it via these means. And it will take you home once, and I'm pretty sure, what's her face? We'll have a way of recalling it once you get home. So it's a one-way trip wherever we go. I would recommend not starting on the plane of air, because then if we need to go through the plane of air to get somewhere, we want to make sure we've checked everything else first. So let's check the things nearby, right? Because there's, you know, if it's on one of the proto-planes, like the plane of dreams or the Feywild, or no, it wouldn't be there, right? It's at least 2 jumps from one of those, or it could be 4 or 5 jumps, right?
At least 3. Well, it's 3 jumps from the plane of air.
So the Feywild, or the plane of dreams, or the pit is either closer or farther than the plane of air.
And it's 4 jumps from the prime material plane. I feel like you could narrow it down, right?
Well, you're
Is-
the intelligent one. I'm just the imp.
How many of the planes are actually 4 planes, 4 jumps away from the prime material plane, Neil? How do I read that?
There's not a clear design here for that, right? It's kind of a mess.
Yeah. So I don't understand the imp's logic about not going to the plane of air. I know that's 1
Well,
jump closer.
let's say we go to the plane of air, right?
Yeah.
And he's not there. So then you jump somewhere else. Let's say you jump to the Feywild. But it's further from the Feywild. Let's say the Feywild is an extra jump away. Now you might need to go back to the plane of air to get to the next plane from there. But you can't, because you've already been to the plane of air. It's a one-way trip.
I can't just jump to whatever plane I want. I can only jump to an adjacent plane. Is that right?
The imp pauses and thinks, I think that's how it works.
Say, your former
I
master,
don't really know, to be honest. Yeah?
does he have a spell book around here?
No, the gods in their infinite wisdom saw it was better to just grant creatures innate spells based on their souls and their sizes and their compositions and their consumptions and the things they had taken into themselves, and then they abandoned the creatures for their wanton ways.
Lazy.
What
Spell books are new to you people.
What? Okay, wait. Hold on. Wait. What are we worried about right now?
I
What
just
is
don't
the
know
blow?
where to jump next.
Wait. Don't we know exactly where he is? Didn't we get the ability to detect that or no?
I can detect how many jumps away he is from where I currently am.
You can
So
detect.
actually, I should probably cast it here, right? I've used a lot of spells, Neil. I'm going to try and learn my Anton's plane, like find plane of travel at Anton.
You're gonna need a few hours of rest before you can learn any spells.
That's fine. I think that's fine.
Okay,
I
you
mean,
guys are
we-
just gonna hang out here in this temple. No concern that eventually some creature might come looking for you.
Well, we need to get the fuck out of here, right? And I don't know if we can
Yeah,
come.
but-
What?
Where are we going to go? I mean, well, we're surrounded by lava, right?
Yeah, we'd have to run back. Okay, fuck it. You know what? This is our tower now. We killed the dude.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
think anyone's going to really damage us.
We need to. Okay, has enough time passed for me to start chugging potions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I cast Advanced Illusion and brick up this... No. Oh, well, that's Permanent Illusion I want. Never mind. I didn't do that.
Whoops.
But I can learn Permanent Illusion first. I can brick up the wall if I
What's
need
the
to. And we can
AoE
rest
of-
here for ages.
Oh, you want to just brick up the...
Yeah, and then we can rest in this tower for as long as we want then.
Is there a way to? If I don't.
So I think you can naturally heal here if you want to. If we do want to wait 3 days.
that
otherwise
was
you
not
can just-
a correct roll.
Yeah,
just
I
so you
know. If I want to roll 8, 2d4 plus 2, what would be the easiest way to do it?
I would do 16d4 plus 16.
Oh, okay. Fuck you. Okay, I'm
Nice.
removing 8 of these. So I have 5 left. Plus 54.
Oh, okay.
What?
Looking good.
Well,
That's a lot of health.
Let's. I'm just gonna drink the rest. So if I'm gonna drink 5, it'd be 10d4 plus 10, probably, right?
Yeah. You might not need all of them though. Do 3 first.
Okay. 64
Plus 6.
6 is plus 16.
Put you to 80. Just do one more.
2d4 plus 2. Ooh, 2d4 plus 2, 6. Okay, fuck
Alright,
this.
we're gonna be waiting around for a little bit anyway, so I'll get you full.
What do you mean a little bit? Hold on. We're not gonna wait here for 3 days. You were joking, right?
No, not 3 days, but I want to learn some spells. So I will rest for a little bit, Neil, and then start learning spells.
Yeah, you can rest for a few hours, and you'll notice with the passage of about every hour, all of your HP ticks up 1. You seem to be everyone seems to be regenerating 1 HP per hour on this plane.
Cool.
Okay. I'll cast Permanent Illusion and put a wall over here. And then I'm going to relearn my spell list.
Okay.
And we'll cast Find Planar Traveler on Anton and see how many jumps he has.
Five jumps from here.
So this is further over. This is in the wrong direction from the prime material plane. Can you help me interpret that, Neil?
Right. So there are the 4 elemental planes, but there are 4 elemental planes for each prime material plane. The 4 elemental planes that make up the demon world are not the same 4 elemental planes that make up your home world. So you would need to find a way to get from here a little bit closer.
So if I'm on the prime material plane and I jump to the demon plane, now I'm 1 plane further away, implying that I'm more likely to be
The prime
connected.
material plane, your home plane and the demon plane are not adjacent. They are not 1 jump from each other.
Oh, okay.
You would need to go through some other medium to get there. Like the astral plane, for example, that connects both of them. The astral plane is sort of like the matrices in which all of the inner planes exist, and it touches almost all of the inner planes, but not all of them.
Yeah. Okay, but this is still further away.
Right.
The plane of air is 3 jumps away. I'm trying to work out what's adjacent to the plane of air. There's the astral plane, but it can't be that because that's
Because then if you were on the plane of air, it would only be 1 jump from there, right?
yeah. So it can't be any of these.
And the astral plane touches the demon homeworld plane, so it can't be the astral plane.
Yeah.
But you could get to the astral plane, and that could get you to all sorts of stuff, right? That's a nice thoroughfare.
So I could go to the, but I can only go to the astral plane once.
Correct.
It's the same astral plane that borders all of the planes.
Correct.
Wait, does the astral plane border every plane?
Not every plane.
So actually, if we were on the astral plane, that would really narrow it down, because if we were more than 1 jump away, then that would really narrow it down. Right?
I want to hold your hand as little as possible here.
Wait, what's your question right now? I'm leaving all the plain stuff to you, but what is it?
Can I try and explain this to Tyrell while we're sat here
Yeah.
and send him the same information? Okay, this is what I'm looking at, Stephen. Because maybe you can make head nor tail of it.
Wait! Hold on. Should you be allowed to send it to me since you have this knowledge? Shouldn't it be up to you to communicate it?
Yeah, I think I'm explaining it to you. But we're here for hours, so I spend hours
Okay,
explaining
fine.
this to you.
Alright, okay, alright.
More than I can do in like 2 minutes here while we're talking about it.
Oh my god, I've gotten emails like this from people. They usually end up in a psych ward, but alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, prime material plane.
So these are all the planes that are adjacent to the prime material plane.
Okay.
Now, when it says elemental plane and then it's inset, that's just because there's 4 elemental
Yeah, I
planes, but
understand.
they're all still adjacent. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're all 1 jump away from the prime material plane, and Anton is 3 jumps away. Sorry, 4 jumps away from the prime material plane.
Okay, he's 4 jumps away from the prime material plane.
So he can't be on any of these planes because that would only be 1 jump away, right, Neil?
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
So he can't be on the shadow plane. Do these planes
Yeah, he
all
can't be on
connect
the
in a
shadow plane.
circle around to each other, or? Yes, they do.
Sort
They
of.
will say which ones are connected to which. Like,
You didn't by chance draw a picture of this, did you?
I tried, and it's hard because they overlap each other, and I put a couple hours into it, and I said, fuck it, it's too much work, and it's not working out, and I walked away from it.
Okay, that's fine.
Stephen, why don't you maybe write this down somewhere, and then I can watch your stream, and we can cross things off as we go, and try and do a bit of sort of simultaneous equations here.
Yeah, if you want to. Hold on.
Well, I feel like that's the best way to work it out. Because I reckon there's even a chance that we might be able to work it out from where we are.
Yeah, of course. Hold on, let me write this down. Unless Koibu fucked up. Your D&D overlay is going to look really weird for a sec, I say. Or for a while we do this, because I can't open, like, Notepad.
I'm going to open your stream.
Okay, so he's 4 jumps away from where we are, or from the prime material plane?
He's 5 jumps from here, he's 4 jumps from the prime material plane, he's 3 jumps from the plane of air.
Okay, hold on. He's 3 jumps from plane of air. He's 5 jumps from prime material. 4 jumps
Yeah.
from... Where the fuck are we? Plane of what?
No, 4 jumps from the prime material, 5 jumps from here.
Where are we?
Demon plane.
Second material plane.
5
Yeah, so-
jumps from demon plane. 4 jumps from prime material plane. 3 jumps from the plane of air, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's, Neil, to correct me if I'm wrong here, each prime material plane has its own elemental planes.
Yes.
What
So
do you mean?
we know
Each prime.
which-
Wait, isn't there only one prime material plane?
No. The dragon
That's
plane
what-
is the first prime material plane, the demon plane is the second prime material plane, and our plane is the third prime material plane.
These are the details that get skipped over when we use human-centric campaigns. There are multiple realities that have existed in the past. The world that you know of Arcadia is the god's third attempt at creating a world.
Okay, so if you're in the... Okay, so let's say I want to go to the prime material plane of the shadow plane, Koibu.
The shadow plane of the prime material plane, you mean?
Wait, no. The prime material plane of the shadow plane.
No, the shadow plane is a demi-plane that exists at the border of the third material plane, is what we're going to call it. We call it the prime material plane when we're on it, but for ease of conversation, let's call it the third material plane. The demon homeworld is the second material plane.
Okay, wait. So there are... Okay, so I'm sorry. It sounded earlier like you said every other plane has its own prime material plane, but that's not the case.
Every prime material plane has its own elemental plane.
Okay.
And its own shadow plane.
What about the proto-planes? They're not... There's not a different Feywild for each prime material plane.
You mean for each
Same
proto
Feywilds.
plane?
Yeah, so the proto-planes are their own things.
Yes.
There's only one of each of them. So we can cross off all of the proto-planes. Cross them all off.
Why do you
they're
think...
all-
Wait, hold on. Why do you think that?
Because they're one jump from the prime material plane.
Well, what if it's
So
the
if he was on one of the proto-planes, then when we cast Find Astral Traveler at home, it would have said one jump. But it
Okay,
said
but
4
there's not
jumps.
like proto planes of like the positive energy plane or something.
No. The Feywild is its own thing, right, Neil? There's only one Feywild, and it's adjacent to the prime material plane.
Correct.
So
Okay.
it cannot be the Feywild.
So I'm getting rid of all proto planes.
Yes.
Even on like the plane of fire and the plane of air and everything, right?
Yeah. Delete them.
Okay.
Leave them with their own headings, though, because the planes, we still need to know what's adjacent to them,
Oh
maybe.
my god,
but-
are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, man.
Hold on, I'm...
I feel like the confusion we feel represents Simric just trying to get his head around all this.
That's good.
You know, it's coalescing.
Do we want to take another break here? I could try writing some of this out or drawing it out.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah?
Or no, actually, never mind, fuck it, because I might need to... Okay.
No, but you can paint. Paint might be a good way to do it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So, here we have the prime material plane. P, yes?
I think your stream's delayed for me, but yeah. Yes, okay, nice, yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Move the window to the left of it. There you go, yeah. Bit more, bit more.
Sorry, hold on. I had a glitch in my thing real quick. Okay. All right. P is for the prime material plane, right?
Call it, give it a 3 in like a sub, what's it called? You know, make it like P on P3.
P sub 3. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
P sub 3, yeah.
Okay. That's the prime material plane. Now,
Yes.
connected to the prime material plane is the astral plane. Is one jump away, right?
The astral plane borders every plane, so I think that's like almost like a big ring circling everything.
Okay. It's one jump away from the ethereal plane. Yes.
Yeah.
The prime material plane is also one jump away from the elemental planes.
Yeah.
It's one jump away from the proto planes.
Yeah.
And the astral plane is still one jump away from everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not sure the drawing is helping too much.
And then the shadow plane is one jump away from the prime material plane, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I see everything.
Maybe the process of elimination was better than the drawing. 'Cause
Well, no,
that
hold on.
actually
No,
helped us,
That's all I must understand things, okay? The shadow plane is one jump away from the prime material plane and the proto plane. Or, I'm sorry, and the astral plane, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it can't be the shadow plane, or it can't be the prime material shadow plane.
The ethereal plane is next to the astral plane, the prime material plane. The ethereal is one jump from the proto plane as well.
It can't be the ethereal plane because it's one jump from the prime material plane, so it can't be the ethereal plane either.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
It does. Sorry, while you do that, does every plane have its own ethereal plane, Neil? Like, does the plane of air have an ethereal plane? No.
No, there is one ethereal plane.
Could you maybe give us the list of planes that aren't adjacent to the prime material plane?
No. We're going to figure it out. You worked all this out, right, Koibu? It all makes sense, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It does make sense.
Okay, so the ethereal plane is right next to the proto planes, right?
Yeah.
And it's also next to a positive energy plane
Yeah.
and a negative
So
energy
that would
plane.
be. Can't be them because they'd be 2 jumps away, right?
From the R plane?
Yeah, from our plane, they'd be 2 jumps away. Because it
The
would be one
positive
jump to the
energy
ethereal
plane is
plane.
not connected to every protoplane. It is only connected to the Feywild.
Wait, what? I thought it was connected to the ethereal plane.
Yeah, it is. It says it is.
The
Yes,
Feywild
the
should be
ethereal
one
plane
of the
is not a
protoplanes.
protoplane.
The ethereal plane is not the protoplane, but the Feywild is one of the protoplanes, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. Are we saying from the ethereal plane, is every subset of the protoplane one jump from the ethereal plane? So for instance, do you go from the ethereal plane right to the Feywild, or from the ethereal plane right to the plane of dreams, or do you have to go from the ethereal plane to the protoplane to the Feywild?
The ethereal plane borders the astral, the prime material, the plane of dreams, and the positive and negative energy planes. Only those 5.
Wait,
it
why
says
do you
here
have the
it
Feywild and the
borders
pit? Yeah.
Where?
Because underneath the ethereal plane, I see the Feywild, the plane of dreams, and the pit. So I would assume...
Oh, hold on. There's a typo there. Oh, shit. Okay, let me...
fucking me hard. Okay.
Oh, boy. Okay. Let me give you... Oof. I don't know how. I just copy and pasted from this other thing, this master document, and somehow things got a little messed. How can I share this with you? I can do it this way. Here's a Google Doc. I think this is the...
What are the pseudo planes?
Why were you changing stuff up, Koibu? What's going on?
Because there were other notes on here that I'm quickly scrapping because they were more like musings than final products. The pseudoplanes are small mini planes. You would know this, that are sort of like testing grounds that the deities would use. They're primarily, as far as you understand, related to the elemental plane. So you might have like your elemental plane of air, but then a god wants to like play with some air concepts, and so they'll create a pseudo plane to try out different air interactions and air effects that wouldn't alter the existence of the elemental plane of air. Most of these were created in the time before time, during the creation of all of these planes, to sort of test out mechanics and figure out how the laws of nature will work. And so there are many pseudo planes, but for example, you would have maybe 20 pseudo planes of air and 50 pseudo planes of fire and whatnot, and they're all little pocket
they'd all
planes.
All of the pseudo planes of air would be one jump from the plane of air.
Correct, and they would not border anything else that you are aware of. The other thing
Wait, hold
is
on, real
worth
quick.
saying here.
That's scary because that means that if we jump from an elemental plane to a protoplane, we're trapped there.
Well, no, because we can always jump back to.
No,
the
he's
astral
saying you
plane
can't
or
jump
something.
back. You can only jump one plane away, right? So if the
Oh,
only
right.
thing connecting the protoplane is an elemental plane, if we go to a protoplane, we're trapped there. We can't come back.
That does sound right.
Pseudoplane, not protoplane.
Or I'm sorry, yeah. If we go from an elemental plane to a pseudoplane, we're trapped there. We can't come back. It's only one way. It's a one-way door, right?
That would be right. You would be able to jump home. You can always jump to your home world from wherever
Okay.
you are.
Yeah, sure.
That
Can we
is
only
your
jump home
emergency
once?
Exit.
Yes, we can only
Yes,
jump home
you
one
jump
time.
home. Yes.
I don't know if I'm being stupid, but it feels like there isn't any plane that it would take 4 jumps to get to.
Well, hold on, we haven't
from
even
the prime material plane.
thought about it, right?
Yeah, and also
thought
this is
so.
the information that the lava worm has. This information may not be 100% complete. It's probably accurate for what it is, but there may be some gaps here or there. There might be planes that aren't on this list, and so this might not be a complete 100% everything. But this gives you the greater structure of all of the major bones in the body of the elemental of the planes.
I guess what I don't get is there's nowhere connected to the plane of air that I can't jump to from the prime material plane. So I don't see how the plane of air can be one jump closer when everywhere it's connected to is also connected to the prime material plane. So thereby I could have just skipped the plane of air and getting...
Well, but that's true of like the astral plane as well, right? Like
Yeah,
you
but
could
we've
go
not
from
tested
the
it. We-
prime material to the astral to the elemental, or you could just go right from the prime material to the elemental, because the astral plane connects to all of the main ones too, right?
Yeah, but we've not done it on the astral plane. But I'm saying, like, when I cast Find Astral Travel and it tells me it's 4 jumps away from the prime material plane, is it telling me that I can get there in 4 jumps?
No,
Or
no,
maybe
no,
I
no.
can
It's
get
got to
there in
be
less?
it's minimum distance, or else it's the dumbest thing in the universe.
Yes.
That's like
Yeah,
saying he's
but-
100 miles away from me if I just keep walking back and forth before I go and touch him, right?
Okay, I agree, but then give me any example of a plane that's 4 jumps.
Well, have you investigated
prime
all of these
material plane.
planes?
Well,
Like the Black Morass, what is that? Is that a plane?
Yes.
Okay, so how far
That's-
away is the
that's
Black?
one-
That's one
that's
jump.
one
away.
jump.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
so
not
it can't
that,
be that.
right?
yeah.
Okay, the pit. Through the astral
One-
plane, that means it's 2 jumps minimum, right? Anything bordering the
Uh-huh.
astral plane, we can cross off, right?
No, I can jump to the pit from the prime
Wait,
material
no,
plane.
no,
It's
hold
one
on.
jump.
We're just crossing off what it can't be, right? Anything bordering
Yeah, yeah.
the prime material, anything bordering the astral is crossed off, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm saying you don't even need to consider the astral plane because you already know it's one jump from the prime material plane.
I know.
therefore
That's
it
why I'm
can't be.
telling you when we go through the list, anything bordering the astral plane we can cross off. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to consider it. Yes, right? I'm just
Okay,
scrolling
yeah,
up the
sure.
list saying we can get rid of all these, right? I'm just scrolling up from the bottom now, right? So the plane of water is, we can cross that off because it's next to the prime material plane, right? The plane of earth.
Well, no, hang on. Each plane has its own elemental planes, right, Neil? Or just the prime planes? Just the
When you say
material
each
planes.
plane has its own elemental plane, what is the material planes? The 3 material planes have their own elemental planes.
So we can't cross off every plane of water, but we can cross off the prime material plane's plane of water.
Okay, we're still scrolling up. The prime material plane of earth is crossed off. The plane of fire up here is crossed off. The plane of air up here is crossed off. The negative energy plane. Let's see. What?
It's 2 jumps. One jump to the ethereal plane,
And then one jump
one
to the
jump
negative.
to the...
Correct?
So it can't be there.
Okay, Koibu. We might have some problems here then. Because
That's what
the
I'm saying.
prime material plane can't, the border plane can't, and the inner planes also can't. So it seems like everything is within at least 2 or 3 jumps.
For example, the Illumis plane is 3 jumps from the prime material plane. 1 to the ethereal plane, 1 to the positive energy plane, and then 1 to Illumis. That's 3 jumps. I think that's as far as I can find.
Wait, 1, 2. What is the... Oh, negative energy plane. Okay, when you say there's like a negative energy plane, is there an elemental plane of the negative energy plane?
No. Otherwise, it would be an elemental plane attached to the negative energy plane in that document. There's an entry for negative energy plane. It borders the ethereal, the pit, and Falumbra. Those are the only things that border it. Unless, there's a secret plane that the demon is unaware of.
Okay. I'm either misunderstanding something because I'm looking through the list, and it feels like everything is within 2 to 3 jumps.
Yeah, I think so
Unless I'm missing some subheading.
Well, the thing we're missing is the fact that there is the other material planes. So like
Wait, what are the other material planes?
like the plane of dragons and the plane we're on right now. Like they also have their own elemental planes. So if we wanted to get from the prime material plane to like the elemental plane of fire from the dragon plane, maybe that's like 4 jumps away.
Okay, so it has to be in one of the other 2 prime material planes. An extension of that, right? You said there are 2 others?
Yeah, but even then, the astral plane is adjacent to all the material planes, right?
How many jumps away was it from the astral plane? I thought it was 5.
You've not been
No.
to the astral
Yeah,
plane
we've
to
not
try.
been to the
Oh,
astral
okay,
plane.
so it's 3 away from the prime material plane. So 3 from the prime material plane could be 1 to the astral plane, and then 1 to another prime material plane, and then 1 jump from
4
there.
from the prime material plane,
It's
right?
Yeah.
4
So it
from
could
the
be. Yeah, so it could be 1 to the astral, then 1 to a different material plane. Not this one though, because we're on this one right now.
Correct.
This is 5 jumps away. So
Yeah.
could be to the dragon plane. Maybe we should try the dragon plane next.
Okay, here's the scary thing. Once we get to the astral plane, whatever prime material plane we select after that, we can't come back through the astral plane.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out how to figure out what to choose from there.
I think we could go from any of the prime material planes to like the Feywild, and then back to like one of our border planes, or to the pit and back to one of our border planes, or back to the Black Morass or the plane of
As
dragons.
you asked earlier, there's but one Feywild, and it's
Yeah,
attached
there's only
to
one.
the 3rd material plane.
Oh, it's only attached to the.
So
third
if we were in
material plane.
another material plane, there'd be no way to get to the Feywild. It's going to be cut off. We'd have to come back through the astral plane, right?
You have no documentation of what proto-planes there are on near the 1st or 2nd material planes. Those are just gaps in your knowledge.
Okay, so if we have this figured out correctly, all of this knowledge is worthless. We need to go, well, not worthless, but maybe it's a model for the other types of material plane, but we need to go to a different type of material plane. We have to pass through the
I think we
astral
need to go
and
to the dragon plane.
Why do you say
Yeah.
dragon? You keep saying dragon, but it could be any other prime material plane.
Well, there's only 3.
Yeah, so it could be the other one too, right?
No, we're on the other one right now, and it's 5 jumps away. So
Okay.
this is in the wrong direction.
We're
This
in
is
one
further
prime
away.
material plane, right? You said there's a
We're
prime
in
material
prime-
plane of dragons, and what's the other one?
Yeah. The demons. So we're on prime material plane 2. That's the demon one.
Oh. Wait, where the fuck
can't
is that
be-
on this map? Where are we?
It's not showing because it's just one of the. It follows the same structure as the prime material plane at the top.
Okay, how many jumps are we away from in the demon thing?
We're 5 away here.
We're 5 away here, and we're in the prime material plane of demons.
Yeah.
The
Prime material
2nd
plane
material
2.
plane.
The
Yeah,
second
second
material
material.
plane.
Yes.
And the prime material plane is how many
Is the
jumps
third.
from...
3rd material plane.
No, wait. How many jumps away is
4. 4.
the... Okay, how is
And
that
our
possible?
plane of air is 3.
I don't know. Okay. The prime material plane is 4. This one is 5 away.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. And our plane of air is 3 away on the prime material plane?
Yes.
How is that possible? If everything passes through the astral plane, or is there a way to get to other material planes, any of the other 2 prime material planes, without passing through the astral plane?
Yeah, because I think you could go via, like, the plane of dreams, right? Or the pit, or the Black Morass. That's adjacent to all of them.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it, Neil?
Those 4, Feywild, Plane of Dreams, Pit, and Black Morass, are proto-planes attached to the 3rd material plane.
Oh, right,
They
okay,
may
so
have
they're the-
equivalents on the 1st and 2nd material plane, or something similar, but they're not listed here because the information here is what the demon wants. And the demon wants to get back to where the gods are, wants to get to the 3rd material plane so they can bask in the light of the gods once more. They don't care about the other things. All they want to do is get to your world and live there.
I say we go to the first material plane, the dragon plane, and see if that's closer than 4. Because that might imply that it's one of the planes coming off that then.
It
Like
could
one
be.
of
I
those
just...
proto-planes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just make sure I'm understanding this one more time. There are 3 primes. Those are the high class planes.
Yeah.
We're on
3 material planes.
the second one, right?
Yes.
The demon one. First one is humans. Third one is dragon.
No. First one is dragons.
First is
third one
dragon.
humans.
Third one is humans.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, fuck it, I guess. Then it sounds like the dragon one might be the direction ahead. The only scary thing is that once we pass through... The astral plane is connecting the 3 prime material planes, correct? Koibu?
Yes.
Okay, so once we pass through the astral and step into the dragon, we're kind of committed in that direction. We can't come back through the astral
How
plane.
would you get from the dragon plane anywhere else? Is a
Unless
great
there are like
question.
weird proto-planes that connect past that astral plane, which it sounds like is possible, but we don't know.
And there
Don't
are
know.
ways that dragons have traveled from their home world somewhere else, but that has always been sort of like the secret of the dragons, and they don't particularly tell anyone that stuff. So it might involve multiple jumps. It might be more complicated. It might be, only allowing those sorts of creatures.
Whatever we do, we're risking getting stuck.
No.
Well, no, because we can always go home.
Yeah. But it sounds like it has to be through the dragon plane.
I agree, because that's the only way to get 4 jumps away.
Actually, yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay, I'm getting a better structure of this in my mind. Okay. If we're in the demon plane, okay, and he's 5 jumps from us, we can probably hit every single thing from the demon plane in 5 jumps.
Yeah,
In the demon
yeah,
plane,
I would
probably, right? If we're in the...
Oh, easily, yeah.
If we're in the first prime material plane... Or no, I'm sorry. The second one, which
third.
is the third is the human one.
Yeah.
Third is a human one. If we were in that and it was 4 jumps away, we can probably hit everything probably within 3 jumps is my guess, right?
Yeah, unless it's like some weird, one of those weird
side
pseudo
side, yeah.
planes. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If we go to the dragon plane and
No,
now it's 2 jumps away-
wait, hold on. I think this is logically solvable. I'm just trying to make sure Koibu didn't fuck us. And the side things might fuck us up. Here's the thing that I'm thinking, okay? To get to another plane, now I'm going to make one big assumption that might not be true. If you have to pass through the astral plane, okay? You listening to me, Nick?
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is
I'm
big
listening,
logics, okay? If you
Okay,
have to
yeah.
pass through the astral plane, and if the second and third prime material plane are connected via 1 jump, if Anton is in the dragon plane the first, then the number of jumps away should be equivalent, which means you can't be in the dragon plane, unless there's a side way to get there from the human material plane.
Wait, repeat that. Sorry, you lost me a
Okay,
little bit.
listen to me, okay?
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
say that
listening,
we
yeah.
are both in a room and they go into one hallway. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, and I were to
That
ask...
hallway is the
Stop!
astral plane.
Just listen to exactly
Yeah.
what I'm saying, okay? We're both in a room, in different rooms, and they both go to one hallway, okay? And we're and all the rooms and everything the same size. And I would say, how many rooms away are they from each of you? Do you understand? So let's say somebody is a number of rooms away from us, and I were to ask you, how many rooms away are they from each of you? If you're both in 2 rooms that open into the same hallway, one guy can't say 5, and another guy can't say 4,
No,
because you're both...
everyone should be 2.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
if there's a difference from the second and third plane, he cannot be in the dragon plane unless from this third plane there's like an extra special way to get there, like a closer
That's
connection.
That's the bit I'm not following. When you say he's in the dragon plane, do you mean if he's in a plane?
No, I'm saying he
connected
can't
to
be in the dragon plane.
No, because he'd be 2 jumps away.
Wait, what?
Well, we can get to the dragon plane in 2 jumps from the prime material plane, right? We can go to astral and then to dragon plane.
Yes, hold
So
on.
he's
But wait,
definitely
wait,
not-
how do we get to the dragon plane from where we're at?
We go to the astral plane and then
Yes.
we go to the
So
dragon
do you
plane.
see? So 1 jump from the prime, 1 jump from the human, and 1 jump from the demon
Yeah.
is 1 jump. Now we're both in the astral. So how is it 3 jumps from one and 4 from the other after that? That can't be the case, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, here, listen to me. From our human material plane, it's 4 jumps, right?
Yeah.
So when I pass from the human plane into the astral, now it's 3 jumps. Do you understand?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I'm in the demon plane, it's 5 jumps. When I pass from the demon to the astral, now it's 4 jumps. How
4
can it be
jumps.
4 from the demon and 3 from the human? He can't be in the dragon plane unless there's a side weird connection from the human plane. But from that, we can deduce a couple things. 1, we can just go right into the dragon plane if we want to, knowing that there's like a shortcut from there to the human plane, or he's just not there and then we lost and then we have to go back to the human plane. Oh, so what we should do logically is we should go back to the human plane from there. I think we have to investigate from there. I think logically that's the only thing we can do.
So we go to the dragon plane and cast the spell
No,
there.
we can't go to the dragon plane. Because he's in one of 2 planes. He's either in the dragon plane or he's in the human plane. Do you understand that? He has to be in one of those 2, right?
No, okay, let's take a step back. He's definitely on neither of those planes, right? Because he's not on the human plane. He could be when you say he might be in the dragon or the human, you're saying he might be in a plane connected or in that sort of orbit.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
yeah.
he's in one of those 2, okay? If we go to the prime human plane, right?
Yeah.
He's either in the dragon or the human, right? Do you understand? He has to be in
You
one of
go
those
to
2.
Prime.
If we go to the
Yeah,
prime
he's-
human plane, he's in one of those 2, yes?
He's either in the orbit of the human material plane, or the orbit of the dragon material plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
But our worry is that if we pass through the astral plane, we're not going to be able to go back through to get to the dragon plane. That's our worry, right?
Yes.
However,
we're not going to be able to get back out of the dragon plane. You mean?
No, we can always get out because we got the amulet. But our worry is we wouldn't even be able to get back into there from the prime material plane, right?
Yeah, but if we go to the dragon plane and we cast it, and now he's
No, hold on. That's not
3 away, not 4.
what I'm saying. Is that right now to go back to the prime material plane, I believe we have to pass through the astral plane, right?
Yeah. No, we can always go directly home. Neil said.
Only one time,
Yeah, only one
Right,
time. Yeah.
and then you lose your.
and then it doesn't work. So we can't use that because then we can't get Anton. We can't
Yeah.
get back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we go through the astral plane and then we go back to the prime material plane, we can't pass back through the astral plane to get to the dragon plane. That's the problem, right?
Yes.
However, since there's a different number of jumps from the human plane and the demon plane to where Anton is at in the dragon plane, that means that Anton is either absolutely in a shortcut from the prime material plane to the prime material dragon plane, or he's somewhere 4 jumps within that prime material human plane. If Koibu didn't fuck it up, the only correct answer right now is to go back to the human prime material plane and to work from there. There's either going to be a shortcut from there into some part of the dragon plane, or he's somehow 4 jumps away in that human prime material plane. 100%, this has to be. It's the only logical answer. You can ask me a question if you want, but I'm 99% sure that this is we're committed logically to this path.
I just think keep going back to the logic where I don't see how anything connected to the prime material plane can be 4 jumps away.
There's either a secret plane that we don't know about, or one of these bordering planes connects somewhere to a side plane in the dragon plane, which sounds like it's the most likely thing.
Okay, so why not go to the dragon plane and see how close we are then? Because that would also, if you're right, it's in a shortcut.
Because if we go to the dragon plane, there is a chance, it's most likely I think he's somewhere over there, but there's a chance that he's in some weird side plane in the human prime material plane. And if we go to the dragon plane, we cannot pass back through the astral plane. We have to teleport home using our thing, and we won't be able to use it to bring Anton back. Once we go home, we're done. We're not traveling through planes anymore. So
that's fine, but how do we get back to the prime material plane
right now?
here without using the item? Yeah.
We don't have to. Right now, what we can do is we can go to the astral plane, and then do we know how many jumps away it is from the astral plane?
No, but we can do that.
We can travel around the ring. We can go to the elemental plane, or we can go to the ethereal plane.
If we get to the astral plane, it probably is 1 jump away, right? If it's more than 1 jump away, then that kind of narrows it down, actually.
Wait, hold on.
Where
Anton
is
is going to be
closest number of jumps.
It's
What do
the
you mean?
air elemental plane in the third material plane, which is the human one, right? Wait, human is the third one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And you said it was.
That's a good point.
You said it was
So if
3
it's-
from there, right?
If it's closer from the elemental plane of air on the prime material plane, then it can't be connected to the orbit of the dragon plane, right?
It
Unless
could
some
be if there's a
shortcuts.
weird side shit. That's what we don't know, right?
Yeah. But I almost.
Oh,
think-
hold on. You just, whether intentionally or unintentionally, you just said something ingenious.
Big
We
so
have to go
clever,
in that
yeah,
direction
like, yeah.
because if we do 1 jump to the astral plane, now we're some number. If we do 1 jump to the astral plane, from there it's 1 jump to the third prime material, and it's 1
Yep.
jump to the elemental plane of air. But if it's 3 jumps from the elemental plane of air, then that is the correct direction. If we go to the prime material, the third prime material, we're going backwards. So I
Yes.
think we go to the astral plane, and then from
That's
there
the
we
air.
have to go to the because from the elemental plane of air, it can't be back through that to the dragon because then that would have to be 4 or 5 jumps.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
an incongruent
yeah.
answer. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we go to the astral plane, we check there, but then we probably go to the plane of air.
What do you think
Right.
it's going to be in the astral?
It has to be 4. I don't think it has to be 4. It can't be any other answer because the astral. Well, unless there's like a weird connection that goes from the elemental to the astral, but I would expect that when we go to the astral, because from the astral it's 1 jump to the elemental plane of air, correct? In the third material plane.
Yeah.
Koibu, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So once we get to the astral, it has to be 4. It can't be any other. Oh no, Koibu, I don't think this works. How can it be 4 from the astral if I'm coming from the prime material? Oh no, because we're making equivalent jumps. Yeah, it has to be. It's 3 or 4. It's got to be 4.
I say we go to the astral plane and we check there, and then we'll see.
It should be 4. But we need to talk about
if
when we're
it's-
in these other planes. Can we like exist there, or is it like weird? Are we fucked? What is the astral plane like?
Do I have an idea, Neil? Does my demon?
Do you have that?
Die.
Can we use that rod of splendor or whatever to create like a big tent and like hang out in there between dimensions, or would that fuck us? I have no idea.
we might be able to. Yeah, that's true.
The demon will have some knowledge of these places. Yes, you would know that the astral plane is sort of a almost limitless, infinite expanse of emptiness that serves as a medium that surrounds the inner planes and connects them to the celestial plane, which is where the gods live. And also within the astral plane. Let me make sure I get all this information right the first time.
But I don't know, right? Which plane is 3 jumps from the plane of air?
I'm hoping the worm just doesn't have that knowledge.
Yeah, there's just got to be more.
Yeah,
more
but it's
planes
got to
than
be
we know
somewhere
about.
in that third prime material plane. I don't think
All of
it
it.
can't come back unless there's a weird connection somewhere on the side to the dragon plane. But once we get there, we should know.
Oh, I do have an idea though.
Hmm.
I took some of those vapors from Atropos's lair.
Okay.
Maybe if I inhale those vapors, it'll help me understand the structure of the piece this information together a bit better.
Well, I think we've pieced it together as much as we can. Now there's information that we don't have. It's not a matter of our logic at this point. It's a matter of we don't know, like that elemental plane of air, or the elemental planes. It is possible for them to have some weird side connections, right? That we just don't know about. That is a possibility.
Yes, no single creature other than the gods will have a complete understanding of the planes and all of their numerous things.
Yeah, that's what.
And I think that's what Atropos said to us. She said that he's somewhat connected to the plane of air, right?
Yep, that's undoubtedly then where we're headed. Yeah. He's not in the demon plane. He could be in that third prime material plane. He could be in a weird connection in the first with the dragons, but it's going to be like a weird side connection if he is. But it's probably further down the rabbit hole of that elemental plane of air.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I
that's
don't know how we
astral
work
plane-
out the knowledge once we get there, but we'll piece that together once we do.
The astral plane is a limitless, empty plane that has no movement mechanics. You just sort of exist and float. You can't walk, you can't fly. It's just sort of an empty existence. You need some sort of specific magic to move yourself there, according to this demon's knowledge.
But we won't die if we're there. We can go there and then warp somewhere else adjacent to there.
In theory, in the astral plane, you need neither food nor drink nor sustenance of any kind.
Yeah. All right, Tyrell, you ready?
As soon as you are, yeah. And
check
once you're
my
there, you
spell
can
list.
cast a thing to know, and hopefully in the astral plane it says we're 4 jumps away.
Now, what spells do you want to take with you? Spell learning in the astral plane hasn't been explored by these demons at all, since their spells are innate and intuitive and have their own recharge mechanics.
Well, I've got
You might want to...
3. I've got 3 castings of Find Planar Traveler,
Okay.
so I think that will hopefully give us enough time to get somewhere where I can actually learn some more spells.
Okay.
Well, no, wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. I caught the end of that. Hopefully we'll get some... Well, from the astral plane, we're going to the elemental plane of air, which is just us, like, fucking flying around in tornadoes or some shit, right?
But I can learn spells on the plane of air right now. I have to hold on to my book, but I can.
I don't know, maybe. Like, to learn spells requires time, patience, and study. It's a difficult process. You need some sort of, like, safe space to do it. If your book is, like, flapping around all over the place, there's no way you're going to be able to focus on it. Imagine trying to do
But we also need fly spells if we're going to the plane
advanced
of air, right?
hydrodynamics when you can't, like, write on your paper and everything is fluttering about. You would need shelter of some kind, or at least a still place on the plane of air to learn.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to learn some more Find Planar Traveler then. I've got 5 of them. 5 castings. I've got 2 castings of Fly, 1 on my ring. I've got Polymorph Self on my ring as well. I cast Stone Skin on both of us. I'll just take the time here to relearn those Stone Skins now.
Okay. Get your spells up. It might be a little while before you're in a good spot to learn them.
Yeah, I cast Ultravision on both of us as well. Relearn that. I know I'm probably taking like 20 hours here doing this, making sure that just get my spells down.
Oh, and you cast haste on both of you, so each of you age 5 years.
1 year.
5 year? I aged just 1 year.
1
I aged
year.
me 1 year.
Is it
year.
1?
Yeah, it's 1. Or is it D6?
I thought it was 5. Maybe
I'm
that's
looking it up.
wish.
Yeah. Additionally, the spell ages the recipient by 1 year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You know, I think we're ready to go. There's only so much you can do to prepare for something like this.
Great, let's do it. To the
Go
astral
into the
plane we
astral
go.
plane. Yeah.
Well,
You got all your spells, Nick?
So we're going from the astral plane to the elemental plane. And then once you're in the elemental plane, you've got some way of figuring out what... I'm sorry. There is no elemental plane, right? You have to go to one of the elemental planes. So we're going to the elemental
Yes.
plane of air, right? Once you're in the elemental plane of
Probably.
air, do you have a way of seeing what planes are around you?
No, I don't actually.
Well,
That's
what's
the
the
bit
way-
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm hoping that when we get there, maybe there'll be something else I can eat.
Wait,
Or-
hold
Take the
on.
long way, says the imp.
What's the long way?
Through one of the other proto-planes. Just to make sure. You know, the astral plane connects to all the things. We could go to something that's all one jump from astral and air. Something in between them, just to make sure.
What would be in between them?
The imp looks to Imric for answers. Didn't
The
you say
prime
there
material plane would be between them.
We can't do that. We're not going to that. We can't.
No, I know, but I don't know what else
were
would
the
be.
proto-planes, right?
Yeah, that's my...
Yeah,
I
there
thought
is.
the
Are also one
protoplanes
jump away, or
sound weird as
the-
fuck.
The plane of fire and water, they're also one jump from both astral and air.
Yeah.
I'm throwing out ideas. I don't want to be useless.
Let's just
I
go to
don't
the
want you to
astral plane.
mistreat me.
Let's just go to the astral plane.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Okay. Can we, ethereal. Can we go from the astral plane to the ethereal plane?
Yes.
Does the ethereal plane connect to the...
Astral plane, it does.
Yeah, but I'm
Doesn't
trying to...
connect to the elemental planes though.
But we can go from the... Okay, we can do astral to ethereal to Feywild, and then from there I think we can go to the elemental plane of air.
Could do that, yeah. But why would we do that?
I don't fucking know.
Feywild does not connect to the ethereal plane.
It's not connected to the ethereal plane. Oh.
No.
It does on the list you gave us.
No. Are you looking at the Google Doc?
I'm looking at the Google Doc. I see elemental
Oh,
planes.
I'm not looking at the
And
Google
I see
Doc, sorry.
plane
Yeah.
of... I see protoplanes, the Feywild, connected to elemental planes, unless I'm reading it wrong.
Yeah, look at the Google Doc. The one
Yeah,
I sent
yeah,
you
yeah.
somehow had some bugs that I didn't catch.
Wait, I'm looking at the Google Doc. Control F Fey. I'm looking at the third Feywild. Does this not mean that the plane of air is connected to the protoplanes, meaning the Feywild, or...
There should be a specific one that it says, right?
Plane of
Ethereal
air is
plane is-
connected to both. It's all three of the protoplanes: the Feywild, the plane of dreams, and the pit.
Yeah, that's what it looks
But
like
it's
to
not.
me, right?
Yeah, but it's not connected to the other one, like the morass or whatever. The black morass.
Yeah, but if we're in the Feywild, we can get to from the Feywild to the plane of air. No?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, hold on,
Yes.
Koibu just said no. Wait, am I wild?
No,
Am I
I said the
mishearing?
no.
Feywild is not connected to the ethereal plane.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's just go through the plane of air. Fuck it. But I just...
All right,
I-
well, we got to get to the astral no matter what.
yeah,
right?
sure. I just don't
Astral
understand
plane
what our
first.
plan is when we get to the plane of air. It sounds like we're just going to be floating around and be like, well, what now? And it's like, oh, I guess we're just floating here being memories. Like...
Well, yeah, that is a major concern because we don't have any knowledge of the planes that connect to the plane of air. These unknown planes that this demon doesn't know about that we're hypothesizing exist.
Okay, Koibu. Big lore question. Unless you have another way that where this is figured out, and I can't do this. I have a magical item on my character called the Ring of Seeing. I believe the Ring of Seeing allows me to
Yes.
look into adjacent planes because
That's
when I'm on
true.
the
Isn't this the Ring of True Seeing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or it's just called Ring of Seeing, but it gives true sight. Yes.
Right.
That's true. You'd be able to see the other planes.
I believe I can see one. So further, the recipient can focus his vision, it says, to see into the ethereal plane or the bordering areas of adjacent planes. I can copy paste this into the chat if you want.
Yeah,
That's
please.
good.
The recipient can focus his vision to see into the ethereal plane or the bordering areas of adjacent planes. The range of vision converted is 120 feet. This makes it sound like I can see into planes that are bordering the plane that
Sure,
I'm
but
in.
you would see into that section that is right next to you. So if the astral plane's right next to you, you could see 120 feet into the astral plane, but the astral plane's like limitless.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but if
no, but
this-
the only question is just, can I discern what that plane is? Like, if I were to use the Ring of Seeing right now and I were to look into an adjacent plane, could I be like, oh, shit, that's the astral plane, dog? Or would I
No,
just...
you'd be like looking around, and if there's something there that's in the astral plane but happens to be within 120 feet of you, you could see it. It's not like it creates a book where you can flip through different things. It sort of brings all the planes that are overlapping into the same visual space.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. So this isn't going to help us then.
Does the planar manipulator allow us to sense what planes we can jump to, or how many planes we can jump to? Like, do we have some sense now that there are 10 current planes that you are within one jump of?
Unfortunately, no. That would be nice, though.
I just don't understand what this... Okay, so Nick, you're the wizard. What's the solution? How do we... Well, let's say let's teleport ahead in our brains. We're in the plane of air. We're floating around. Cool.
Yeah.
Anton, it tells us, is 3 jumps away. How do we even know he's 3 jumps away from the plane of air?
We already did it there once. I went there with Shine.
Okay.
Before we left.
So when we casting there, it's like, oh, he's 3 planes away.
Yeah.
Now we're back
we
there.
have
We
no
know
way
he's 3
to
planes.
move.
Now what do we do? Yeah.
Just float.
No.
You can walk from one plane to another, I believe.
No,
Or
you
travel.
can't. Wait, what?
I think these weird bordering planes you can.
You can just walk. Well, first of all, it's the plane of air, so we can't walk. I mean, we can
Well, no,
fly.
we can fly.
But also, we don't know how big these planes are. Are we going to be flying for miles, for light years, for...
I mean, I genuinely don't know how we're going to discern. None of these planes that Neil has listed is 4 jumps from the prime material plane. So
Yeah, I
think
know,
it
I
can
know.
be-
What we need to do is, this is what we need to do. Okay?
So we need to go to an unknown plane.
No,
that
no,
we
no,
have
no, no, no.
way of knowing.
Yeah, but that
how-
unknown plane is probably connecting through that elemental plane of air. I'm just saying, but once we
Yes.
get to the elemental plane of air, how do we see the planes around it to get to the
Yeah,
next
no,
one?
I understand that. I'm saying there's no way for us, no way I know in game for us to detect the presence of these unknown planes. So I actually don't know what we do when we get there. We need to do the same thing we did here, which is somehow find knowledge, like find some being in the plane of air that is gonna be able to inform us of the connecting planes.
Does the
like
imp
a
think that
genie or
these
some
creatures
shit.
will exist in the plane of air, or...
There is creatures in the plane. I think there's like genies there, like those things that we killed in Glacier.
Okay.
I think that's where they're from.
Okay, so the goal is to hopefully get, and we can like, what is the plane of air? Is it gonna be like violent, like the fucking great red spot on Jupiter, or is it just gonna be like windy, or what?
When I went there, it was quite pleasant actually. You know, light breeze, clouds. No, Neil.
Your knowledge would be
I've been
no
there.
plane is a monolith, right? A plane of air is going to have different components. Some areas are going to be stormy and terrible. Some might be pleasant and nice. Some might be misty and cloudy. Some might be, filled with electricity and lightning bolts. It's sort of it's a big area that encompasses all the concepts of air and gas. So there are going to be a lot of different terrain types in the plane of air.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Last
Okay.
time you were there, you ended up in like a fog bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you couldn't see much, but you could also end up in a different section that could be like the red spot on Jupiter. It could be one giant tornado or one giant twister or a cyclone or something like that.
All right, well, are we ready?
Yep. Let's go to the astral plane.
Okay. Our players hold hands. Tyrell grabs the planar manipulator out of his pocket, straps it on his wrist, and 1, 2, 3, away we go.
All right. We've been here. What are we looking at?
Imric, I need
Yes.
you to roll me a D100.
Yes, sir.
Gotta get back and roll 20 first, though.
I'm in roll 20. 79.
What are you rolling for here, dude? Are you rolling to end the
Growing some
campaign?
horns, maybe. Getting some scales. Weird fleshy beard. Maybe an extra joint in my legs or something like that, Neil. Could be pretty cool.
Beast.
You arrive in a cloud bank.
In the astral plane.
I'm sorry, you're in the astral plane. Well,
Yeah.
What am I doing over here? No, you arrive in a vast, open, empty nothingness. Sort of like the sky from the demon plane. It's just sort of dark everywhere, except to your left a little bit, you can see the constellation of stars, and you can see the like 3D structure of them a little bit more. You can see that you're on like the backside of the constellation of Sayre, and looking across it through to the other side, you can see like Reluna over there and Madrigal's over there. You can kind of see the way that the gods are shaped all the way around the prime material plane. And looking down there, you can see it from a great distance. It's sort of cloudy and hazy with a lot of water on it. It's sort of like floating out in space near the asteroid belt if the satellites around the Earth were stars and gods.
But you saying that that's the plane of air down there?
No, I'm saying
the
that you can
gods.
see the prime material plane and you can see the gods, and you're just sort of floating out in nothingness.
Okay, I cast Find Planar Traveler. Anton.
You are 4 jumps from Anton.
Cool. Which is what we
Return
expect.
material. We're 4 jumps. That's what we expected, right?
Yeah.
So, plane of air has to be our next stop.
Seems to be the
that
case.
That means we're 3 jumps away, so that would be the right direction.
That seems to make sense, yeah.
All right. Well,
You'll find
I give
in this space there's no pull, there's no up, there's no down. Everything just sort of is.
We don't have those directions anyway, Koibu. We only follow one direction, and that's forward. Let's go to the plane of air.
All right, to the plane of air. Wait, from my memory, do I think I need to cast fly on him, or he's gonna just fall out of the plane of air?
I
You
can
have
fall
no
out of a
idea, I
whole
don't
plane?
think. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, I cast fly on him. Yeah,
no,
I cast
wait.
fly on both of us.
Oh, you can
Do
just
you flies
cast it?
memorized?
I do, yeah.
Well, could I just... I could wear that ring real quick and just cast it on myself, no? The ring of spell storing?
Let's
Cast
just
fly.
let's just reserve that for now.
Okie
As an
dokie!
emergency measure.
Cool.
Whilst I can cast spells freely, I cast fly on both of us,
Based.
Okay.
and then we go to the plane of air.
The 3 of you link and jump, and you arrive in a cloud bank. The imp is there, flapping his wings, hovering in place. The 2 of you are roughly oriented in the same direction, and it's just sort of misty and a little bit damp.
Okay. I
Cool.
pull out one of the stoppered jars of the vapors from Atropos's lair. And I'm gonna...
Wait, what is
put
this
it
gonna
near-
do?
It's gonna help me have sight. And I'm hoping to maybe... it might fill in some of the blanks about...
It's not gonna make
The
you fucking
planes.
crazy?
I mean, I just ate a fireworm. I'm already...
Well, how about while we're hanging out around here, can we look around? Do we see any genies? Anybody chilling out, being
You know,
cool?
You're in
let's
a
just
fog
remember though,
bank.
our flight is... We're flying for like 2 or 3 hours, so...
Flying for 2 or
This is
3
not
hours?
a permanent... This isn't a permanent solution.
Oh, let's just fly up for like 2 minutes and see if we can get out of this
Okay,
cloud
yeah,
bank.
yeah. Alright, fine. We can fly.
Or
Yeah,
fly in
let's
a
go.
direction. I
Let's-
don't know what's up. So we
You'll
fly.
point yourselves in a direction
And
and,
fly.
go.
Yeah.
And it's easy. And you breeze through the cloud bank. Roll me a D100.
Both of us?
Any one person.
I'll do it. Wait, do you need low or high?
You
What do you
do
want, Koibu?
It's up to you, I think. I think it's just where we are.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. I'll just throw a medium roll out there then.
Okay.
Where are you, Anton?
You're going this way.
Tennies misses you.
Yeah. You sail through the fog banks. It's a cool, breezy travel, after a little while, you notice the fog begins to sort of move, not the direction that you're headed. It's now moving at like a 14-degree angle to your. If you're going forward, it's like going to your right-ish.
Okay.
And you keep traveling for some time. There's not really a source of light here. It's sort of ambient all around you. There's not really a pull downward. There's just the wind pressing your hair and your clothes against you, flapping your capes behind you as you go. The imp has sort of lazily grabbed onto the back of your mixed cloak and is just being dragged along with him as the two of you
I will
fly.
call out every now and again. Denizens of the plane of air, we wish to parley. I just call out as we're traveling in the hopes that something hears us and comes to talk to us.
Huh.
We have one more break before we're done for the day, right? Because I think this is the time to take it.
Indeed we do.
Yep.
We will be back.
Welcome back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria.
All right.
You are traveling through the plane of air.
Wait, shit, your mic got really quiet.
You are traveling through the plane of air. It is a wild spot out here. I've asked you to make 2 rolls while you were here. The first roll was to determine the sort of environment in which you came. A low number was a hostile environment. A high number was a gentle environment. You ended up with a 79, which is in the non-hostile but not super nice area. You know, a big fog bank, making it hard to really see what's going on. Then you rolled for the direction of your movement. A high number would have been going close to the plane of fire. A low number is close to the plane of water, and a central number is away from both planes. So you're moving sort of deeper and deeper into the plane of air, more away from the water than you are from the fire, which after some amount of time brings you out of this fog bank. You can feel the air getting warmer, the fog bank getting thinner, until you finally break free of it. Imric, it's hard to know when your spells are going to run out of time, and it's hard to tell how much time passes, especially on these other planes, especially when there's not like clouds or shadows to track things. And you're pretty certain your fly spell has worn out by now. You can't be exactly certain how long it's been, but it feels like it's been at least 8 hours of soaring through these clouds. And your fly spell is still, you're still flying. When you finally get to the edge of this fog bank, just beyond it, you see a cloud, a lone cloud with a flat bottom and a mounding, bulging top. And as you break free of this fog bank and take a moment to stop and get your bearings, the fog bank, like the small cloud, moves away from you, pauses, and then creeps back towards you a little bit, almost as if it's its own entity of intelligence moving around.
Earl, there's something here.
Yeah, can I wave at the cloud and ask, hello?
You can wave at the cloud, and you can speak to it.
Ah, good.
Why are you saying good? It hasn't responded yet.
Well, because we need someone who lives here to learn about the adjacent planes, right? That's literally our only hope.
Okay.
It produces a hand or an arm out of the cloud bank and shows you its palm.
We'll show our palm back. I'll even
Stop.
remove my glove.
Yeah, we stop moving.
Towards it?
What? No, we're
No, we
like,
stop.
You said
We
you start
stop.
moving.
we stopped
No,
moving.
stop.
As I'm assuming it's floating near us. I'll extend my
Because
hand,
it's-
remove my
you said
glove.
stop.
Yeah.
Stop right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It just keeps the humanoidish looking cloudy hand out in front of you. Out in front of it. It does not speak. Probably doesn't know the Dracissian tongue.
I telepathically speak to my imp. Do you think you can communicate with it?
No. Don't you have spells for that? Aren't you a great wizard?
I
Aren't
am
you
a
the
great
greatest wizard out of Arcadia? Don't you have spells? You telling me we're traveling the plains and you didn't take a tongue spell? Really?
I don't know that spell, so
I don't know.
Well,
Well, I
you
don't know what you
comprehend
want me to do.
languages?
I don't know that either.
Telepathy?
Nope.
What is
we used to have
Master?
swords though.
clairvoyance and clairaudience? Does that just let you see places far away?
Yeah, see and hear.
Come now, Master. Surely you have a way of communicating with other entities.
Silence
Don't
him!
speak your-
Know your place.
I'll rotate through my 3 languages. I'm guessing the cloud doesn't respond to anything.
Does not speak your 3 languages.
Okay, well, did you even check, Koibu? Maybe.
Yeah, it's a chance. He might have spent some time as a cloud
no,
with
it doesn't speak
Drekis.
your 3 languages. Here. Yeah, it's definitely not doing it.
There's got to be. We used to have the sword for this, didn't we?
Yep, we would use our weapons.
Hmm.
You have no
I'm
way
just
of
checking. I don't think I do. No. I can read things it writes. Maybe. This is Neil. I've got 14 ends. I can only know 9 spells from each spell level, so there's just not room to learn tongues. Plus, I fail every spell that I learn, so I don't know what you want from me.
I just want you to go home and leave Anton to die.
No, you don't.
That's what he wants.
Well, isn't this?
Sorting through my items, looking through my bags.
The hand withdraws back into the cloud.
Can I float towards it and just kind of like point around and see if he points me anywhere? And shrug my shoulders and point?
You point around. I don't know what you're expecting from it, but it doesn't respond.
You have no
don't want
spell.
to-
If you take time to learn, you don't have anything that lets you do anything?
I literally have no spells that would let me speak to this thing. Except for if I could write something, it could write something to me and then I could read it. That's the only option.
Huh.
Indeed. I think we need to find a genie. Surely a genie can speak any language.
Charlie? I'm looking through everything I can't. Yeah, I have nothing. I don't have anything that'll help me here. Or help us.
Yeah. We're taking our time, but there is no option. We need to find a genie. I could cast Locate Landmark, try and find a genie's home.
Sure.
That way we can somewhat use the cloud. Because the Locate Landmark will probe the minds of
Of all
nearby
the
creatures.
creatures, including the cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will cast Locate Landmark and look, asking for the home of a genie.
The home. Well, you need a. Pose a subconscious question. Where's the landmark in question?
Must be
The
station.
home of a genie is very vague, right? Let's say there are 5 genies.
Let's say the home of the closest genie. That makes it specific.
It does make it specific, but if the range is 1 mile and there's a genie 2 miles to your left and a genie 1.5 miles to your right, some of your creatures will respond left and some will respond right. You know, it's not going to. You're still making very subjective requests that it's very easy to get mixed answers to. The closest home is not a great landmark. In fact, it's a pretty shit landmark. And if a genie has a mobile home, it'll automatically fizzle. Take your time. Come up with a good landmark. You can try this if you want, but I'm telling you, it's a low quality request.
Any
What's
thoughts?
a really good landmark that you could use?
Are genies like on floating islands, or are they in certain kinds of houses, or do they come from lamps? That I don't know if it's in this world. They have lamps, like. This is all you,
I mean,
buddy.
like,
have no idea.
I mean, I've got literally no idea. I'm sorry.
Where genies live?
Well, I think I've read about them. I think they do live on islands or something.
So can you ask locate landmark floating island?
Yeah, but there's going to be loads of floating islands, right?
Wouldn't all of them have a genie? Or maybe not. Do they not all have genies?
But again, it's not specific, right? If I could say, take me to the closest floating island, that's the same as saying, take me to the closest home of a genie.
What is it? What is the problem here? Is it not a specific enough request, or?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
locate landmark is usually like, take me to the great tree of vitality, or take me to the capital, or, you know, where is the graveyard? Something that's usually just one of in the nearby area.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
that's
well, what about maybe
quite
that we could do
clear.
that? You know, take me to the capital of the genies. If
Capital of the genies.
presuming, or like the town hall or something, you know, like the
Mm-hmm.
the meeting area, their capital city, their king. If such a thing were to exist.
Take me to the king. Where is the king of the genies?
Yeah. Let's go with that, or the palace of the genie, the king of the genies.
Yeah, you'd have to do palace because king is a mobile thing. A king could be
Yeah.
anywhere at the moment. Okay, so you're
Okay, let's try that.
the landmark in question is the palace of the genie. And you want to go to the area where all of these super powerful creatures are. You're not worried about them. Who are we talking to? You guys just killed a fireworm. Genies?
I think we're a little bit worried, but we know that we need additional information here.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. It takes how long for this to happen? It's fairly instantaneous, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And so you think and you pause and you look around and you can see that you've got for the sake of argument, since there's no absolute with which to use relative directions, the cloud bank is behind you, the open sky is in front of you. The direction of the palace of the genies is like back behind you and up, sort of like clipping through the cloud bank.
Okay. Tyrell, it's this way. I don't know how far, but
Well, do you get
Let's
any?
go.
Could it be thousands of miles away, or is it going to be within it? Like, is there a range that locate landmark works, or?
no, it could be any distance away.
Fuck it then. We turn around and we start flying. We'll go for
We
30.
start zooming.
Yeah, 30 minutes, and we'll see if we see anything.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. You fly through the air. You clip through the cloud bank. And then you enter an area where the clouds seem to get a little bit thicker, like a little bit heavier, like you're having trouble actually moving past it, like they're restrictive in their movement, until you finally reach a point where the clouds sort of like, you feel like you have to physically pry them apart, and then they sort of fold back in, and you've reached a you know, like how planets, like cloud giants like Jupiter, are just gas, but the more and more pressure applies until eventually the gas is sort of like a liquid, even though it's still
Yep.
in a gaseous phase.
Of course, I've been a Jupiter.
It's one
a
of
ton.
these things.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all big fans of astronomy here. You've entered some sort of like solid gas that you cannot push past. You could go around it, but directly in front of you is like a gas that does not want to move, and even in your vicinity here is almost a swimming motion that you need to take to get through it.
Sure. Can we circumnavigate it a couple times and see if there's like an entrance to this, or if we're like at the bottom part of or some part of an island or whatever?
You are at the bottom part of some sort of part of an island. You will pop out through one side, and you'll see that below you is fog. To your right and to above is open sky. And to your left is sort of just like a big, fat, heavy white cloud with a physical castle that must have been pulled from the plane of Earth or something here. The castle is not sized for any sort of human. The first set of windows is maybe 40 feet off the ground. The parapets have like, what do they call the crustians? I forget the name. The upper part of the parapets are maybe 15 feet tall. It's like a cloud castle sized for giants of some kind.
Yeah, I mean, we're heading in that direction.
This has got to be the place, right?
Yep. That's where we're going.
Okay. How would you like to approach this place?
Right to the entrance.
You're
Whatever looks like
through
the
the front
opening,
door.
we're going to be floating on through.
You could float up over the wall. You could go around the side looking for an entrance and walk.
I want to look
Let's
for
circle it and
front
let's
door.
look for a gate.
Yeah, let's look for a formal entrance so it doesn't look like we're trying to invade.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can circle around. You will find that you quickly clip back into the fog bank again, but the fog bank here at the edge is a little bit thin, and so going around the side, eventually you come to what appears to be a massive entrance, maybe 40 feet wide, 60 feet tall, a big double set of stone doors banded in bronze.
Can we knock?
Are you asking permission?
I would like to knock. I will knock.
Yeah. We are knocking.
With your fist, your tiny little fist on the 100-foot door, or 80-foot doors, make a very
My tiny little
Bing, bing.
17 strength fist, okay? I'll give it a good knock. I'll give it a good loud knock.
bang, 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 on the edge of the massive giant doors.
I mean, I could open them if we need to, but yeah, better to knock, I think.
We'll give a shout, hello, and then we'll take it back and we'll wait for 20 seconds to see if anybody responds.
The genies.
Reaction. Who's got the highest charisma in the party?
What? That's terrible, right?
Hold on. If we're going to be dealing with people, actually, I should have this on all the time anyway. We have my charisma is 12. What's yours?
12.
Okay. We have an ion stone that I believe gives +1 to charisma. Does it ever wear
And
out?
the Rod of Splendor. No, it won't. And the Rod of Splendor gives +1 charisma as well. The only thing is it could get destroyed, but I think you might as well use it.
Why would it get? It's not going to like take damage by existing, right?
No, but something could target it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess could we yeah, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it? It's up to you.
No, you do it. I'll hand you the Rod of Splendor as well.
Okay, I'll hold on to the Rod of Splendor and I will release the +1 charisma ion stone so it can float around me. And I'm going to release, actually, I'm going to release 4 ion stones. I have that, I've got the one that gives me +1 charisma, and then I believe we have 3 others that are just kind of defunct, but they still float. So in case somebody does target something, at least they have a chance of missing it, so yeah. Ion stone 6, 15, 16, and 20. So I have 14 charisma now, I guess. Do I want to take out... I could try to put on the whole, like, armor of command, but... Does that auto give me 18 charisma, or does that just let me command troops? I forgot. Sorry, fuck.
Well, you don't want to be stripping down your armor.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Okay,
seems like
fuck
a
it.
bad idea.
Well, you know, whatever. Okay.
Eventually, there is a booming response in some other language that echoes out, and you can hear the sound of bronze creaking on bronze, followed by what sounds like something being let go and slamming into another thing, creating a large booming sound that echoes like thunder through the air.
Gotcha.
But you
We
see
wait.
no people yet.
Okay. Everyone is spamming that the Rod of Splendor gives 18 charisma. I don't remember if that's true or not, but...
The Rod gives +1 charisma, but I'll check. Rod of Splendor. Oh yeah, possessor of this rod automatically and continually bestowed with 18 charisma for as long as it's held or carried.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought the Armor of Command did that. Oh, but it's the Rod of Splendor that does it. Okay.
So hold the rod, give it another shout, Cyril.
Yeah, I'll give it another shout, and I'll shout out in the most friendly Hello, I'm a big fan of Robin Williams. I love genies. Please come and treat with me.
We are lost amongst the plains. We require guidance. We have trinkets and treasures to trade.
Eventually, the door opens, maybe 5 or 6 feet wide, and standing before you is a 25-ish foot tall man with white cloudy skin, like unnaturally pale cloudy skin, a very light teal robe that drapes over his shoulders, kind of like a Roman style robe, and a very large belt buckled with with a gold buckle at the very center of it.
I whisper to Tyrell.
Long white hair comes down off his head.
I think it's a cloud giant.
Gold earrings.
Okay, I nod. I'll rotate my 3 languages. Can he speak to me or no?
Let's see, there's a chance.
Let's go, baby!
The cloud giant effortlessly switches into the Eridonian tongue.
Nice.
Why, hello! Look at this! There's humans on my doorstep. Are you lost?
We are indeed. We have been traveling the plains looking for a friend who is lost. We're trying to find which plains are next to here so we can travel through them. We would humbly request if you had any information or could point us in the direction of information about these other planes. We would be eternally grateful for you if you could give us any sort of assistance or guidance.
Of course, please come inside. And he opens the door all the way. Not that you needed it any more open.
We go inside.
Yeah.
Within is a large courtyard, and here you can see that the giant is walking on the clouds. They come up, a little bit past the bottom of his foot, not all the way even to his ankles. And he seems just to be like trotting on the top of the clouds as if it's solid ground. Within the castle is, a giant scale, and you're on the plane of air, so it's super cool and magical, but otherwise a fairly ordinary looking castle. Big open courtyard, a couple of buildings around here, a main structure with multiple levels, some towers, and above it all is sort of like a shimmering, sparkling dome that covers the whole of the castle from above on all sides. The cloud giant will walk and then pause and let you catch up, and then slow his gait as he walks you across the quarter mile towards the back large building. So, humans, tell me, what are your names? Are you important? Are you well known?
I'm
No
Tyrell.
one comes here by accident.
Tyrell McGarry. I point over to Emmerich.
I am Imric Magari, his younger brother. We seek our brother, Anton.
That means you're of noble stock then, doesn't it?
Indeed. Tyrell here is the future king of Mystria and prince of Drekis. We come from a land known as Arcadia.
Yes. I've I visited Eridon once, a long time ago.
It's not how it was.
Place.
The kingdom of Eridon has been lost to the demons of
Oh,
the second
where did you
material
leave it?
plane.
Haha.
No, it's quite still there, but the kingdom itself is lost. The land.
I understood.
I'm
It's a
attacking for
simple
that.
lampoon.
Oh, just kidding. I rolled the wrong thing. Sorry. Dumb fuck.
Great giant. We are grateful for your hospitality and thank you for welcoming us into your fine home and keep here. It's indeed quite impressive. And as much as we would like to stay and chat, the time is of the essence. Back home, we face.
Nonsense. Let me get you some food before I show you to the keepers of the castle. I am simply the doorman.
Ah, of course. We could eat.
So I'll take you in. The steps leading up to the castle walls are, like 3 or 4 feet high. So, except for Tyrell, who can, boots of spring and striding his way up. Emmerich's got to, grab and climb and pull and hoist himself up pretty easily. You'll find that your weight here is fairly insubstantial, and it's not too hard to scale these things rather rapidly. The imp flutters on his wings and catches up, flying, sort of hiding behind you, keeping you, Imric, between him and the giant at all times.
Yes.
Into the castle, he will lead you to a comfortable sitting room just inside the main door, and he'll help hoist you up onto these large cushions if you'll let him.
Yeah.
Pour out some large drinks in giant-sized glasses that are way too big for you, and then trot off to go, like, find somebody else. You can hear him bellowing in his own giant tongue, something that sounds like "we've got guests," but, you know, you can't quite pick out the right words. But gazing round this giant castle, you will see a great many artworks here. The glasses you have before you are made of some sort of crystals. The artwork on the walls have lots of thin bands of gold on them. You can see gemstones of red and green varieties all over the place. There's a surprising amount of wealth scattered here in the forms of like masses of metals and oversized gemstones. If you looted this place, it would be a lot of money.
We should already have infinite money. Okay.
We're not doing that.
Okay. Yeah. Anything you want to talk amongst the three of you before the giants return?
Yeah, I get the imp to transform into a raven or something and have him sit on my shoulder. I think if that's one of the things he can transform into. I'll just double check.
Yes, the imp gets a few transformations. He gets two things he can turn into.
Yeah. The most commonly encountered are a large spider, raven, giant rat, or a goat.
Large spider, raven, rat, or goat. So roll me a d4.
You said he gets 2, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
roll 2d4.
Sure. If you roll the same number, you'll get one of those and an exotic thing. Ooh, excellent. So
Nice.
what was the second one on that list?
Raven. Sweet.
He turns into a raven. His other transformation we'll reveal later, but it is not going to be on that list.
Cool.
He perches on over there. Y'all wait. The couple of giants come back down and peer into the room, looking interested. And then soon the
Give them a
doorman
wave.
comes in with them, and now you're surrounded by 5 giants who take comfortable seats and all lean in, really interested at this group of people who are here. They talk in their own tongue for a little while, and then finally the doorman speaks in the Aridonian tongue. Well, this is my family. This is our queen. This is her consort, my brother, and his wife. Our children are away upstairs. You're not here for anything dangerous, are you? He says, and he like lifts his hand. You can see it sizzling into existence as a static lightning bolt that he's able to just hold at will.
Of course not. We are peaceful travelers looking to pass from here to the next.
He
Search for
relaxes
brother.
his hand, and the bolt dissipates, leaving your hair standing on end. Our queen wishes to know where it is you're going.
That's just the thing. We're not sure. We know that our brother is on a plane connected to here, perhaps 3 adjacent jumps away. This is the right direction, but we're not sure of all the planes that connect to this one. We were hoping to get a better understanding.
Yeah, if you have anybody that
How-
travels extraplanar or a library with information about planes adjacent to this, or to these planes.
The giant relays for a moment and then responds with their questions. How did your companion get here?
Complicated
story.
mess with a few bags of holdings. I'll say that much. I don't know how else to explain it, but
When this gets relayed, there's a bunch of like, oh yeah, going around. And then quickly comes a, oh, that must be the source of the rift. A few weeks ago, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, there was a rift that split through the plane. I think it's still open.
Then we must hurry.
The rifts are dangerous to travel. They're high energy, low stability, temporary gaps between planes. You could even call them a plane of their own.
We have a way to jump from one plane to the other if we knew where the rift went.
Well, actually, it sounds as though we can just enter the rift, I'm guessing, yeah?
Well, yeah, maybe, but if it's dangerous, perhaps we could just skip the dangerous part. Head right to the destination.
Well, do we know where the rift leads to?
The giant asks with the others and then comes back. No, we saw a bright streak through the sky, parting our clouds, ripping a hole in the fabric of reality. We've gone to explore, and there it is. It's smaller now than when it was first opened. I don't
Big
know
enough for
where
us
it
to fit
goes,
through.
but it goes somewhere.
When you say it's dangerous, what kind of dangers? Monsters or just more mundane?
The giant asks. And the other ones kind of begin to argue amongst themselves, and a few of them are talking over. And when they begin to like shout at each other, their voice bellows like thunder, and the air gets like more staticky and drier all around you. Your hair begins to like poke away out like in like proper electric fro all about you. Their anger begins to die down once the queen comes in and pushes two giants apart from each other, taking the time to cool everyone down. And then responding, the doorman will say, I'm not much of an expert. None of us are real experts of traveling the plains. We mostly go from air to earth and the prime material. Rifts are temporary planes that exist, that are usually forced open and exist only for a short period of time. They are high energy by nature, unstable to all that may enter. I doubt you will see any monsters there, but the rift itself may sap your life or break your limbs or rend flesh from flesh. It is not a real place. It is a tear in reality.
So there's some way we could see through. If we knew the destination, we could skip the rift altogether. Is there any tests we could do? Is there anything you or your
You have reached the end of our knowledge about rifts.
But we think the rift does connect to another plane?
Yes. Well, first you must get to the pseudo-plane where the rift is. It's adjacent. You can't walk, but the pseudo-plane is different to you, isn't it? You're not.
We can get to the
being
pseudo-plane
that
if
can
they're.
step into them.
We
if
can
you
get
can
there.
tell us its name, we can get there. And then we
Can
can
you
find the
now?
rift.
Yes.
Tell us, how is it that two humans are traveling through these planes with so much ease and confidence?
We might be able to travel through the plane simply now, but it was not easy. We've gone through a great number of ordeals to come across some devices that can allow us a single passage through some of these planes. We're simply passing through trying to find our friend.
We are no
Humor
simple
me
humans.
and my hospitality. Tell us, how is it that you are here? By what mechanism have you arrived?
If I still have the thing attached to my wrist, I'll remove it and kind of hold it in front of me, I guess, and I'll just show them. I'll be like, this is a device that allows us extra planar travel. Can only visit a plane a single time, though, before not being allowed to travel back.
One of the giants gets up and goes to a table, rummages through the shelf in it, and comes back with a large magnifying glass and like holds it near the little thing on your wrist. They all gather around to peer at it, talking amongst themselves. I see, says the translator. Where did you find something like this? Does it come in giant size?
I laugh for a moment and I say, well, of course, all items could refit themselves to the size of any wearer, as they're magical items, but fortunately, I believe this is a one-of-a-kind item that we got consorting with a very powerful wizard in Arcadia. I'm not sure where they got it from, but...
What is this wizard's name?
I don't believe that they told us their name, did they, Imric? It's
They go
complicated,
by the-
but we had a
they go by a
we had
pseudonym.
we were I speak up. We were introduced to this wizard through believe it or not, a mutual dragon friend of ours, and I think this wizard prefers to stay anonymous, so we were never even told the name.
I
Well,
often
that's
do.
not quite true, Tyrael. We've heard whispers that they're called Senegal, but I don't believe that's their real name.
Perhaps.
They talk amongst each other. One of them nods in understanding. Giant looks back at you. Well then, I suppose I can take you to the pseudo-plane, and there you can go to the rift.
Yes, that would be most pleasant. Is there anything that we could give you?
We gave them knowledge. We just told them some cool shit.
Yeah. I think I remember reading that your kind sometimes travels to the material plane to collect human delicacies, food, wine, gems, perhaps.
You
precious
don't
metals.
look like you're carrying anything that we could hold easily. No offense.
That's true. Then hopefully our good company was enough to pay for your assistance. And the next time you visit Arcadia, you will have some powerful friends in powerful places.
I'm sure we will. Now, it's probably time for you to get going. Let me see you out. And he gets up, and they begin to walk out. And there are some calls from the other giants behind him, and he waves them off. And it's not until he gets you all the way back to the front door of the castle, opens it, and you begin to step out, that the giant takes a knee and whispers a little bit more quietly. Our queen and my brother's wife were arguing about something. Maybe you could clear it up for us. I apologize if this is rude.
No, please, go ahead.
Anything, of course.
Are you humans or dwarves?
Quite clearly we are humans.
That's what I thought. Thank you. And he gets back up, shuts the door with a loud thump.
Is he coming back?
Wait, he's supposed to take us to the thing, right?
We wait.
Well, wait a
A
minute.
few moments later,
Yeah.
it opens, and he walks out, kind of red around the face, and shuts the door behind him, and hops off the cloud and floats away.
Are we
We
with
follow.
him? Are we
Yeah.
on his shoulder or
Yeah,
something? Or?
no, you're just behind him, but you can
Oh,
hop
yeah.
off and float away, and you will travel at the same speed as the giant as he takes you through fog, out of the fog, into the high sky above it, where the air gets drier and thinner and crisper, until you come to a place. It doesn't seem much different than the other place that you've been.
So hopefully
He
if
says,
I'm to understand what we've done so far, ideally we're 3 jumps away right now. We're going to the
Maybe
protoplane.
2.
That's 2 jumps
then we-
away. Then we go into the rift, then we're 1 jump away from the rift to the next dimension, and then we're there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have one more jump to make once we pass through the rift, hopefully.
Yeah.
the giant leads you here and says, well, here we are, the entrance to the next plane over, to the pseudo-plane. I believe this is the pseudo-plane of Velthara.
Once we pass through this plane, how will we find the rift? Will it be obvious?
It should be, somewhere in there, it should be a large, jagged tear. Not too hard to miss, but this is a particularly gusty place. I'm sure if you've gotten here, you'll have no problem traveling around in there.
Why not? Has anybody tried to enter this rift? Do you know how deadly it actually is?
No, to both.
Okay.
How long did we travel to get to here from his castle?
What does time even mean out here?
I should have refreshed my spells while we were in the castle, but
Yeah.
Fuck it, we can do it on the next plane.
yeah, okay. Well, Mr. Giant, could I get your name?
My name is Cosmo, Doorman of the Cloud Giant clan of Nova.
Okay.
Cosmo the Cloud Giant.
Cosmo of Clan Nova, we appreciate your help. And then, what is the next dimension? Is it like literally a gateway, a portal, something we step through?
No, you just look like you're in the middle of fucking air.
Okay, but I imagine we can
physical
use
thing.
our extraplanar device here to enter that protoplane of Velthara from the elemental plane of air. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, the imp will, in his raven form, will chirp at you as the cloud giant recedes. That the planar manipulator works fastest in areas where the walls are thinnest. And
That would
if
be here.
you don't know exactly where you're going, it will just take you through the nearest, thinnest place. So set no direction in mind, and it will take you through the nearest, thinnest place. And if this is a thin place right here, it should be a very short, easy jump.
Sounds good.
We might be able to do that to jump through the rift.
Yeah, let's do it.
And that will wrap us up for today.
Wow, cool.
All right. Okay, sweet. Did I ever have any consequences from eating this fireworm's brains?
Yeah, you learned all about the planes.
And it made you
No,
more
I don't.
badass.
I don't look different or anything like that.
No, why would you look different?
No, I don't know. Just a feeling I had.
Okay.
Great. Well, good session. Are we playing tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
I think
or no? I'm free tomorrow.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll need the full session. You guys made amazing progress today, a little bit faster than I expected. So it might only be.
I mean, when you're
2
giving us
hours,
easy
4
monsters to
hours.
kill, Koibu, it seems like you're not trying much, but you know.
You wound me. My fireworm killed many a player character in the past,
True.
and when it was weaker too.
Yeah.
Much weaker.
Didn't even do any damage to me, Neil, this time. You know, the sad thing is that Malachi also had that spell.
What, the chill shield?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
All right.
We
Well,
will, be back
See you tomorrow.
tomorrow. Are we doing same time, or are we going to do the normal start time? Because I think we started 1 hour early today.
I'd prefer to do 1 hour early, actually.
It's fine by me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, great.
Cool. Tomorrow, maybe, Anton will be with us at the end. That was a cute plus 39 to hit, though. That was a funny, good meme.
That was
Whatever.
good, yeah.
That was a good meme.
All right.
See you guys tomorrow.
See you, chat.
Well, hold on. Wait, I'm just seeing if there are questions.
Oh,
Okay, there are
questions,
two.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. On the Patreon, if you're assigned to a certain tier, you can add questions every week, and then we ask whatever's there. For Nick, you said it has all been worth it after you saw your rewards, but how does Imric feel? Was it worth it?
I don't think Imric's really had a chance to think about it just yet. But no, probably Imric won't think it's worth it. Not yet, at least. Depends how
Koibu.
corrupted he is by the time he gets back.
Koibu, in many campaigns, you often spice it up with special items like the Malchus amulet, the Babylon candles, the Ghost Sailor drum, etc. Which have been your favorites and why?
I really like the Babylon candles, and I really like the Amulet of Malchus. You picked like my 2 favorite examples right off the bat there.
Nice.
I think those are my favorite custom magic items. Although the Amulet of Malchus is mine, and the Babylon candle was blatantly ripped from something else.
Gotcha. Okay. Something I think would be cute. Somebody mentioned this a long time ago. I think it would be cute if there were more minor magical items that did like random things, like a book. If you wrote in it, it like teleports the writing somewhere else, or just like a little candle that like freezes things. Or I don't know. Just like I think having like the little mini magical things, rather than things that cast huge spells, or whatever, are just interesting because of like the combinations.
Like
of
the
things
candle that you can clap to make it light.
Yeah, stuff like that, like little minor things
Example,
like that,
yeah.
or like infinity ice cubes or something. I don't know. I
You
think those
do
are
have a thing that you can write on that makes writing appear elsewhere. You got that in.
Well, we
the,
do. We have that
Mithril
sending
line.
board, right? But the problem is we don't know where it
Yeah.
connects to. We think it's somewhere in that city, to the east of wherever. Yeah.
Crownhold.
I mean, every time I introduce minor magical items, you people just say they're trash and they're shit and you don't like them, and then
since
you
when?
never investigate them.
Which items
That's
has
your
that
fault,
been?
chat.
What was that harp that you got? The harp of the pipes of haunting makes everyone feel uncomfortable and uneasy around you. But no, it's dumb. We give you all sorts of minor magical items, and you all hate them forever.
No, we got a lot of cool minor magic items in Glacier, actually. Like, we've got... like,
Our
keep is
whole
gonna be
fucking
furnished
house
with-
is going to be
Yeah.
like magical brooms cleaning shit
It's
and all
gonna be
sorts of-
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. It's going to be the fucking Beauty and the Beast castle, okay? But okay. Gotcha. All right, well, hey, listen, we'll be back next week then, an hour
No,
early.
tomorrow.
yeah, next tomorrow. That's what I said.
Next day.
Tomorrow, and hopefully we'll finish this up so we can run it down to Scoria quicker than ever before.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you
Thanks
guys
for
later.
watching.
Peace out, and then I'll be back and I'll be
Peace
streaming
out.
more after this, guys. Bye.
Bye.